Support for the show, FYF Sports, is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. Join the movement for all of your below-the-waist grooming needs. Get 20% off and free shipping with coupon code FYFCREW at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code FYFCREW. Your balls will thank you.
Yeah. Ain't talking about nothing, right? Watch this. We gon' bring that pressure.
Just a little FYI, FYF, 20K sub, 6 months, what's next? They been hating at first, now they calling us the best. Hit up YouTube, tell them cut the check. Just a FYI, FYF, 20K sub, 6 months, what's next? Woo, fuck your feelings, we all know who the real is. I be getting to it, ain't wasting no time. Walking straight in, we ain't waiting in line. Fuck your feelings, you don't care about mine. You a YouTube gangster, don't be yelling out slime. Or you talking LB, talking Ticket TV. Ain't nobody watching them, all the viewers be sleep. 5 years in, all your subs is your friends. Ticket TV, watch the cars again. Just a little FYI, FYF, 20K sub, 6 months, what's next? They been hating at first, now they calling us the best. Hit up YouTube, tell them cut the check. Just a FYI, FYF, 20K sub, 6 months, what's next? Woo, fuck your feelings, we all know who the real is. All know, shop don't close, working 24, trying to make the channel grow. Look at them, pointing fingers, hating on the low. You can't compete with our podcast show. Couldn't make it in the league, so we got on TV. Crying by LeBron like a little baby. You must be crazy, trying to ever play me. Or you super tough until it's time to say cheese. Just a little FYI, FYF, 20K sub, 6 months, what's next? They been hating at first, now they calling us the best. Hit up YouTube, tell them cut the check. Just a FYI, FYF, 20K sub, 6 months, what's next? Woo, fuck your feelings, we all know who the real is.
This is FYF Sports, man. It's Lamont. We back, man. Once again, we had to show our appreciation. Salute to Oscar Freyer, man. GCU basketball player. Passed away in a tragic car accident, man. Definitely unfortunate, man. He was young, had a lot of promise. A lot of promise right there. But that just goes to show you guys how quickly things can change, man. This trade deadline shows you how quickly things can change. That incident with Oscar shows you how quickly things can change. And I was just talking to somebody else about this. You know, with all the upsets in this NCAA tournament, imagine if GCU would have won that first game and just played that second game and even lost. He wouldn't even have been in that situation. He wouldn't even have been in that car. It's just crazy how the world works sometimes. And sometimes it ain't fair, you know, but it is what it is. But salute to Oscar, man. Prayers up to his family, man. Prayers up to the GCU family. I know this is, you know, I already know the GCU community is a very close-knit community. They're going to take this one tough. So, again, salute to everybody, man, watching the day. But we got to get on this trade. Today was a very wild day. And again, it wasn't as eventful as it could have been. Things could have got a little bit more colorful. Let's say if Kyle Lowry would have got traded, if the Lakers could have maybe got into some, you know, made things interesting. But the day started off, this trade day started off early in a way that led me to believe that a lot of these big time teams were not going to waste time trying to negotiate to the 11th hour. When I saw early that the Sixers went and got George Hill, I said, okay, they're not even going to play around with a team like New Orleans trying to negotiate for Lonzo Ball. They're not even about to waste time doing all that. You know, and the same thing with the Clippers. You know, the Clippers were in that situation where everybody was saying they might be in the negotiations. They might be in the running to trade for Lonzo Ball. They're going to try to bring in a third team. The Clippers was like, you know what? We're not even about to waste all that time and effort. What we're going to do is we're going to go get somebody who's already been there and done that. He just did it for a team last year. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of the cancers on this team in Lou Williams. He already ain't doing nothing. We got a replacement for him in Luke Kennard. The money matches up. That was the one trade that they could have did. No headaches, no negotiations, just swap players, and it makes it work right there. The money was basically even. That was great on their part right there. That was great. They can get a veteran player, and there's no long-term commitment. So it's not like they have to commit to this guy for years and years on end. I mean, you bring in Lonzo Ball, now you have to worry about his free agency in the summer. Do you keep him? If he does leave, how do you replace him? Do you got to sign and trade with him? You save yourself a lot of headaches, and you put yourself in prime contention to contend for a championship. That's what these teams are doing. That's why you really got to appreciate. That's why I appreciate some of the moves that the contending teams made. You know, I look at the Lakers and I say that they didn't panic because it's real easy for a team in the situation that the Lakers are is to panic and start making crazy trades. Because we heard about that potential 3-player trade to go get Kyle Lowry, giving up Schroeder, Taylor Horton Tucker, and KCP for Lowry, who you only have for 1 year, and there's no guarantee you get him back next year. And at the end of the day, you're giving up 3 for 1. So now you got to create. Now you have more headaches because now you got to fill those roster spots. On top of the fact that Lowry's never played a game with the Lakers, now you have to get everybody gelling. LeBron's hurt. AD's hurt. When they come back, then they have to gel. So many things are going to have to fall in place to make something like that work. All right, today we're only going to be live for about 2 maybe 3 hours. I don't even want to rock too long tonight because we just going to get these grades in and we're going to get up out of here. Because there's some teams that we got to show our appreciation to. Some of these teams really showed up and did what they were supposed to do. Some of these teams really showed up at the trade deadline. They didn't play no games. All the major trade was done early. Evan Fournier moved. Orlando had a goal. Orlando accomplished that goal early. Get clean house. We're starting over. All right. They've been working with that core group for some years now. It's not working. At best, that core group together was only an 8 seed, 7 seed. Let's tear it down. They trade Vucevic. They get a decent package in return back for him. They trade Evan Fournier to the Celtics. That's much needed for the Celtics. And I'll tell you guys how that was clutch for the Celtics. They trade Aaron Gordon. He requested a trade. He wanted out. They gave it to him. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. So, I mean, I've seen y'all said that Orlando's trash, but the way Orlando's doing it now, tearing it down, that tells you that their organization, they're not trying to be one of those tweener teams where they're just kind of competitive every year, but you know they're not a serious threat. They want to become a serious threat, but the only way you can become a serious threat is you bring in serious players. The players that they had as a collection wasn't a team that was in serious contention. The Celtics, I wanted to talk about that Celtics move. When I look at that Celtics move, a lot of people say, oh, they should have went and got a big. They needed a big. They got to, you know what? But I think the Celtics already have something lined up in the buyout market because they immediately went after Evan Fournier to shore up the bench. They needed scoring off the bench. They needed somebody who can come in if Kemba gets hurt and can also be a third scorer. Evan Fournier can give you 30. Evan Fournier can also defend. Evan Fournier gives you size. So, again, that was a great move because now they have depth and they still have flexibility to do things in the buyout market. I like what they did. Now, will it be enough? Probably not. Yeah, but we don't know if Drummond is going to go to the Celtics or not. He could. We don't know if LaMarcus Aldridge is going to go to the Celtics. He could. And there are a few other names floating around out there who also might get bought out. They're just going to have to play it by ear. End of the day, we didn't see a lot of teams panicking. All right, and obviously the one that topped them all, y'all saw the video earlier with Lonzo Ball not getting traded. Look, y'all, it's not rocket science. I know people are going to come up with excuses and try to make some. They're going to try to blame New Orleans as, oh, they didn't want to do. You know what? New Orleans didn't panic. New Orleans said, first of all, we have to consider the fact that they actually want to keep Lonzo. You don't trade somebody if you know you have something valuable. We know he plays well with Zion. That's what you keep your commodities. You don't just running around trading all your commodities. All right. When I listen to people out there talking about, they say the Pelicans should have took Lauri Markkanen in the second round pick. Well, why do we need to take the Chicago Bulls garbage? What has Lauri Markkanen shown in Chicago that leads us to believe he can be the equivalent or better than Alonzo Ball? He hasn't shown us that. He's shown us that he could be injured a lot. He's shown us that he can be inconsistent. He's shown us at times he has some promise. He hasn't shown us that he can have the same connection with Zion in that team. He hasn't shown us that he can defend. Like on top of the fact that you got Zion, you got Jackson Hayes, you got Steven Adams, you got a number of other big it didn't make sense to me. To me, it never made sense. I think that a lot of the stuff that's getting reported about the actual inner workings of that trade, I think is false. I think the Pelicans were asking for somebody else. I think the Pelicans were looking to get Zach LaVine, and they didn't want to come off Zach LaVine. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't see the Pelicans knocking on the Bulls' door saying, "Oh, we want Lauri Markkanen." It is just not a humongous market out there for him. On top of the fact that even if you get Lauri Markkanen, you still got to deal with the headache of his free agency, just like Lonzo Ball's in the offseason. So a lot of things just wasn't adding up with that. But we gonna bring y'all in because what we got to do today is we got to get some grades dished out for some of these trades, or for most of these teams that were involved heavily in these trades. We're gonna be dishing grades out, and I'm gonna do a few grades now. Then I'm gonna bring you guys in. We're gonna do a few grades because I want to hear what you guys have for each team. I mean, if you know people like True the King, I'm sure you're gonna have your opinion about the Celtics. If you know the Bulls, I know SB. It sounded like he was kind of ecstatic about the Bulls. And then some of the signings that they made, bringing in Vucevic, that's strong right there. That's elite level. That you keep Zach LaVine, all of the chatter. Remember all the chatter we kept hearing this whole year, and I knew none of it was coming out of the Chicago Bulls camp. Zach LaVine, let's trade Zach LaVine. That's not coming out of the Bulls camp. That's chatter coming from external forces wanting the Bulls to trade Zach LaVine. The Bulls stood strong. They didn't trade their star player. They brought in another star to come along, play alongside of them, and they still didn't come up off Thaddeus Young. That tells me right there, at least, that they're seriously looking to contend in the playoffs. They've now made up their mind the direction that they want to go with this team. When you bring in Vucevic, when you keep Thaddeus Young, when you get that bad contract off your books and Otto Porter, he wasn't doing nothing on the court anyway. That tells me right there, y'all looking to really go to the playoffs and make some noise. And I don't think they done making moves. The way they went out and made these moves in this trade market right now tells me the Bulls ain't done. All right, but the first team I wanted to talk about was the Dallas Mavericks. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see the Dallas Mavericks. I didn't know they were in the market to bring in another shooter like JJ Redick. But I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, when you got a passer like Luka, you need to space the floor for him because Luka also struggles to shoot the ball. He needs to be able to get to the rim. You got slashers on that team like Josh Richardson, Tim Hardaway Jr. You want to space the floor, but bringing in JJ Redick also adds you another shooter because Tim Hardaway Jr. was an elite shooter last year. He shot, I think, over 40% from the three. Now you're bringing in JJ. So now it's going to be constant pressure on teams. Are we going to guard the three-point line or are we going to open this paint up and we're going to have Luka driving on us all day? It makes you a little bit harder to guard. All right, now the Pelicans received James Johnson, Wes Iwudu, and a 2021 second-round pick. And I'm not a big fan of what they got back in return. I think James Johnson can help somewhat, but I think he's probably going to get waived and may be on a contending team. Wes Iwudu, again, he's been in the league for a while. He's a young guy. It bounced around from team to team. He just really hasn't found his niche, but he hasn't really shown me anything special. I don't like the fact that the Pelicans gave up Nicole Melli. Melli was a solid player, even though he's had an up and down career, short career with the Pelicans. So I give the Mavericks a B-. I give the Mavericks a B- on making that trade. I got to give the Pelicans a B- as well, because at the end of the day, we knew that they needed to trade JJ Redick, but I have a feeling that they could have maybe got something a little bit better than what they did. But I know they didn't want to send JJ Redick off in the buyout market and get nothing for him. So at least you get something for him. You have some assets to work with, and at least you have a draft pick out of it. And whether you use that draft pick or trade it, it has value to it. The second teams I wanted to talk about, and again, when you guys come in, we're going to be talking about all of these trades. I wanted to talk about the Oladipo to Miami. Now, yesterday we talked about it. I predicted Oladipo to Miami. It's really the only place that made sense. And if you just look at the numbers, it was really the only team out there that had the cap space to bring him in. And not only the cap space to bring him in, but the cap space to re-sign him next year. This is where he wanted to be. That was widely reported. There was no secret. He turned down the extension from Houston. And once he turned down the extension from Houston, it was kind of a done deal. Jimmy Butler said last year, we're going to be bringing in another star. They definitely brought in another star to put alongside Jimmy Butler. And now they're just a bit more dynamic. And the crazy thing is they brought in another star and didn't have to give up Duncan Robinson or Tyler Hero or Bam Adebayo. So you still have those three players, and you still got Kendrick Nunn, and you still got Goran Dragic on the bench. The Miami Heat, once healthy, are going to be a team to reckon with if they can get their chemistry together, because Oladipo is not a slouch. He's still a tough player to handle when he's healthy. So with that trade right there, now there's two sides to this trade. There's two sides to this trade. You got the Houston Rockets side of things, and you got the Miami Heat side of things. For the Rockets, man, I'm just extremely disappointed in the Rockets, man. I mean, ultimately, you trade James Harden, and I want the Rockets to really look at their roster now and be like, what did we really get in return for James Harden? I mean, when you look at after the aftermath, look at what you got. They had Karis LeVert. They should have just kept Karis LeVert. They gave up Karis LeVert to bring in Oladipo, a guy on an expiring contract. I don't know why they did that. Karis LeVert had years left. But they bring in Oladipo, knowing Oladipo doesn't want to be there. They can't convince him to sign, so they have to trade him at the last minute. And then all they got for him is, again, this is a major core piece of the James Harden trade. All they get, Avery Bradley, Kelly Olynyk, and some draft picks. And then you have a few other players that aren't stars in this league tied to that trade. The Rockets get an F. The Rockets get an F. They completely bungled this whole James Harden thing. They had an opportunity to trade James Harden to the Miami Heat and actually get some young talent back that could help. They bungled that. They had to trade him to the Brooklyn Nets. They get Karis LeVert, but as soon as they get Karis LeVert, they trade him to Indiana and then get a disgruntled Victor Oladipo, a player who owned an expiring contract, who everyone knew wasn't going to resign in Houston, not with a team like that. The Rockets get an F. The Rockets have completely blown this. They lost their GM. They lost their best player. They lost their coach. Their franchise is headed the wrong direction. On the flip side of that, you got to give the Miami Heat an A, because they essentially got Victor Oladipo for free. You got Kelly Olynyk, who, I mean, he's already overpaid. They wanted to get his money off the books anyway, so they were just looking for a way to get rid of him. And then you got Avery Bradley, who was hurt a lot and wasn't really in the rotation anyway. And they gave up some draft picks, some pick swaps. And what does that do? You know, Miami's they're done building out of the draft right now. They're trying to figure out how can they become contenders. Miami Heat get an A. The Miami Heat completely robbed the Houston Rockets in this trade. The Rockets have from the start of this year to now have completely bungled the year. And it's not the players' fault. It's the front office fault. They botched the whole situation with James Harden. They didn't make the right trade when they had the right trade in front of them. When they had the right pieces, when they had the right players like Karis LeVert, they immediately trade them and bring in players who they know don't want to be there. They waived Boogie Cousins, who was actually playing good basketball, and they waive him for no reason when you actually need players. Rockets get an F to me, man. Rockets completely failed this trade deadline. They've blown it. On top of the fact they just fresh off of a 20-game losing streak, finally overcame that. Rockets get a big-time F, man. We got Lou Williams to the Atlanta Hawks. Obviously, that when that lemon pepper stuff happened last year with him in the bubble, I knew it was a matter of time before he got traded. So, on top of the fact that his game has completely fell off. It looks like he's aged like 10 years. He can't play no more. He's not the same. Maybe he needed to change his scenery. Maybe his game will get reinvigorated in Atlanta. We know he loves to be in Atlanta. But this year so far, man, he's been a bum. He's been a bum. Inefficient, inconsistent, even with more opportunity to do the things that he can do well. All right, so but at the end of the day, with regards to the Hawks did fill a hole. They needed a shooting guard. They got a lot of injuries at the shooting guard spot. They needed somebody who can come off the bench and give them instant scoring, who can score a bucket without needing to be fed the ball by Trae Young. And the Clippers got exactly what they needed. They needed a point guard. They went and got the most elite point guard that you can get for the playoffs. I mean, if you're gearing up for a championship run, there's really no better point guard to call than Rondo. He has a lot of championship level experience. And what Rondo's going to do is Rondo's going to get the most. I don't care if they want it or not. He's going to get the most out of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. He is not going to let them choke. Not easily. All right. We saw how Rondo demanded respect from LeBron James and stepped up and controlled that team to some degree when they were flipping and flailing and couldn't make a shot and were just going one-on-one. They brought Rondo in to slow him down and get those easy buckets. Rondo saved them a few playoff games. I think Rondo can do the same thing for the Clippers. So I think it was a great trade for both teams. Now, a lot of people are going to say it's a bad trade for the Clippers, but I think it's just time for Luke Kennard to grow up. Whatever's going on with Luke Kennard, he just needs to grow up. He was averaging double-digit point last year with no problem. He was more dynamic. He wasn't as quiet. He got off the bench. Luke Kennard is going to have to grow up soon, real quick. But I think that move is good for both teams, man. Let me go ahead and drop this link. I'm going to get you guys in here because we really got to chop it up. And I want y'all thoughts. And again, I want y'all grades on the Vucevic pick to the Bulls. And I wanted SB to talk on that to some degree. Some of these other moves, how do you feel about the Evan Fournier move to the Celtics, Aaron Gordon to Denver? Like, I want to really know y'all thoughts on that and what are y'all grades on it, on any particular trade that stood out to you. And then, even if you want to talk about the Lonzo Ball situation, what are your thoughts on him not getting traded? Do you think the Pelicans bungled it? I don't think they bungled it. I don't think there was much they could do. I think that they were in a tough situation from day one when Lonzo did not sign his extension. That complicated things. They never expected that. And once that happened, they didn't expect Lonzo to bet on himself for his next payday. That's really hard to do as an NBA player with injuries, with Lonzo's injury history and all of the things, his up and downness of his career. You would think he would have signed for that $30 million with no problem. He said, I'm going to bet on myself. You got to respect that. And by betting on himself, it put the team in a situation where trading him is going to be next to impossible. I think they were hoping for a team to jump the gun and maybe offer something crazy for him. It would have been worth it for that team, but they really would have had to offer up something crazy, knowing that they could just offer him in the offseason and maybe get him without giving up anything. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Again, we got to get straight to the point today. We're going to knock all of these topics out. But trade deadline was as expected. It went as expected. Aaron Gordon trade was the biggest one that surprised me. The move that I loved the most was the Vucevic trade. I'm curious to see how Aaron Gordon is going to fit in with that Denver team. All right, link is in the chat. Just smash that link if you want to jump in. If you're new, if you haven't been in the live chat, just hit that link, man. You're welcome to come in. All right, I want to see new faces. Definitely want to see new faces if you haven't been in before. Hey, George Garber, hit that link. Don't be shy. Hit that link. Jump in this chat. All right,
facilitating for Begs here in this.
We got Tracy, we got Bees, we got
what up?
MacDuff, you got to get your mic in. Remember,
absolutely. I was watching the rest of AK talk about the trade and all that.
Okay, yeah. Try to turn it down because I can hear it really loud in the
background.
I cut
it off now. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right, we got MacDuff and we got Taj, man. Salute everybody. I just want y'all, and I'm gonna open the panel up immediately because I don't even want to stick to one topic. I just want to know what are y'all thoughts on today? Like, what stuck out the most?
For me,
Aaron Gordon, Voice, the Lando thing.
Denver won.
I'm gonna say, like, even though like y'all would expect me to say the Bulls, I feel like that was a trade that kicked everything off. But for me, it got to be the Miami Heat getting Victor Oladipo for nothing.
That's
that's
to me, it's the magic of acquiring Otto Porter Jr.
Hey, you got chill out.
Stand on business, man. You about to be out. You sound like you out of business with that take.
That nigga been showing this.
But the Bulls kicked it off though, because I was chilling and I had started my stream early. I was starting my stream at like 11. I seen that on Instagram.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all who I gave out 2 Fs. My second F, I had to give it to the Portland Trail Blazers.
I knew it. I knew you felt that way.
That trade
I see that Norman Powell. I know Lamont.
Terrible.
That made completely. And it's not just me. Like, if you look all over social media, nobody understands the trade.
Yeah,
like,
I was hot about that.
It's so much of a lateral trade. It's just like lateral.
Yeah, but is Powell got a loan? Is he a free agent?
Yeah, I don't think nobody picking him up.
Norman
though,
Powell
man.
just signed a new contract. He has
Right,
some years.
and Gary Trent's coming up, right?
Yeah, he's coming up. Yeah, he is.
So
coming
they
wasn't
gonna be. They had to trade him because they were gonna lose him.
Yeah, they were definitely gonna lose him. I don't
They
think
was
they
gonna
wanted to
lose
stand
That's what the Lakers should have did with.
But
Schroeder.
do another move. But that's the only move y'all got though. That's what I think. That's what I think Lamont talking about though.
Yeah, that's the
Lakers
thing. Like
should've
I feel like they could have been more aggressive going after Aaron.
True. No, they was in trade talk with the Bulls. Gary Trent Jr. was going to get sent to the Bulls. I think Larry Markin.
Yeah, but I mean, we all know who needs to get traded on that team. That's the
Bulls.
No, the Blazers.
No, the Blazers. It's two people. There's two people.
McCollum.
I guess and Lamont, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that deal if you're Orlando?
What deal?
The center, Vucevic, whatever his name.
They mediocre.
We had to become.
Hold on, you know what? Honestly, well, the thing is, I don't know if they just felt like they weren't getting anywhere with Vucevic.
I said that before, and like I said, they're gonna blow that team up because they're gonna be a perennial 7th, 8th seed team.
But they're right. They were consistently an 8 seed. They were good at sometimes, but they never were great. They never looked like they could be great.
But I guess my question is, I don't know if they got anything. What they get for him?
But they rebuilding though.
I'm gonna tell you already.
What did they get?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
They got Wendell Carter.
We got Wendell Carter.
Look, this is
they got a 2021 first round pick, top 4 protected.
They top 5. Good. Top 4, top 5.
And 2023 pick
right now,
for top 4 protected.
So they got 2 first rounders.
Hold on, wait, yes, Bees. They get this is the official trade. They traded.
Yeah, that's a good trade.
Otto Porter, Wendell Carter for 2 first-round picks, top 4 protected.
Wow, that is great, man.
That trade right there tells you they don't believe in Mo Bamba though.
Yeah, that's a
yes, we do. We believe in Mo Bamba. We believe.
I guess my question. Question is what you gonna build around motherfucking Markelle Fultz?
And Cole Anthony and Jonathan Isaac.
And this is the crazy thing about this though. Hey, Lamont, I want to ask you this: have y'all paying attention how AK is really building his team right now? I feel like because once I was listening to the interview at the beginning, he pretty much said out bad like he not building this team for no reason. He trying to win. Point blank, he literally said it out of his mouth. Hey, the dude who said he run the Bulls, he said he not building the team for no being mediocre. He said he building the team to win. Every year he gonna build the team more to win. Every year.
You gotta say that.
Hey,
but no, hold on, wait.
Made a trade and they got to the Celtics.
You gotta.
No. My question is this though.
Zach LaVine's not the right player to build around.
Yes, he is. I'm gonna tell you this.
Shoot.
Yes, he is. But my point is this though. Do you guys pay attention from how I'm looking at it? Do you think AK, because he did come from Denver, you think he's trying to build like a Denver East over with the Bulls with the facilitated big? I'm not saying Vucevic is good as Joker, but he kind of play similar to that style.
I can
you got his
see
scoring guard with Zach LaVine to play like the Jamal Murray.
Old as shit, bro. What is he like? 29, 28?
Vucevic not that old.
Danny Green got 22 on the Lakers at the start of the third quarter.
I'm not saying
he said y'all should have y'all traded me.
Building around the nigga like Zach.
Yeah.
I didn't like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's good for window dressing and shit. Because we ain't been, you feel me, up there.
What you mean? The Bulls got what they needed. Honestly,
I'm not with that. Like I think we.
You a Magic fan, right?
Hell no.
Yo, good. No echo.
I'm just being honest when it comes to the Magic. I mean, they're elite, bro.
The Magic they're not. The Bulls want to trade because the Bulls address the real problem. Don't get me wrong, the Bulls needed a PG, but the real problem was our front court. Ask Taj. Taj will sit here and tell you, or True be on my strings. I say before every stream, when the Bulls play a dominant big man, the big man gonna have a career night. This whole season,
I agree with you.
Hold on, wait. This whole season, every time an elite big man play against the Bulls, he have a career night. Rudy Gobert just had 20, 15, and 9 blocks.
Mm-hmm. How you been doing that?
Embiid had 50. Then Joker had 30, 16, and 9. And he had 6 rebounds in the first 3 minutes of the game against the Bulls. They had to address the big man position.
What else? We gonna be what the Magic was, bro.
No, we not.
Consistently a 6 through 8.
The one thing I'm gonna tell you right now, it's much harder to find a legitimate big man than it is to find you a point guard. Point guards are gonna come dime a dozen. Yeah. You can find you one. Like and they can always go back and get Lonzo in free agency. They can offer him in free agency and go get him. They killed two birds with one stone.
Y'all probably gotta pay that man like $100 million.
Hey, Lamar. Back on the point guard. So what the Bulls gonna do with Kobe White?
No, they don't believe he is a point guard. I told y'all this summer the new staff labeled him as a 2 guard. That's the thing. They don't. He's not and that's true. He's not a true one. So they need a true one.
Yeah, he come on. Even when Lonzo go there, if let's say Lonzo do go there, right? He'll come off the bench.
Ben Gordon.
Nah, he's not gonna like that shit though.
Yes, he do. He already cool with it. He already said he cool.
I'm saying he like it now, but as he progresses and gets older, he's not gonna like that.
He ain't got no choice.
I mean, every time he got no choice, you got no choice, you got no reality.
And this stand-up business, this is what you got to understand. The reason why he wasn't cool with it last year is because our coach was trash. Now you got to actually coach in with a plan and putting the team in the right direction. Because Billy Donovan is a great coach. He, like I said, they run it. Because like now look, like Lamont.
Let him finish.
Go one at a time, y'all. Go one at a time.
Yeah. Like now, Lamont, like you would think I would say I would give the Bulls an A+. I gave the Bulls like a B+. The reason why, because they didn't get a chance to really address the point guard position. But like you said, they can address this during the offseason. For this year, even AK already said he making a push for the playoffs this last 20 games. He already making a push. So like you said, to get one of the top 5 big men in the NBA, that's rare to get. So now you address the front court part, and this might actually help Larry marketing because he been playing 5 and he can't play 5. The Bulls be getting destroyed because every big man they got soft. And
what else?
I literally said this morning, Wendell Carter said before the Cavs game, bro, that hey, I didn't take the Cavs game serious. He said I literally was in shoot around like we playing the Cavs. I looked up and say, bro, when the Bulls become the number 1 seed to be taking games lightly, every game should be taken serious.
Like that is
so look, now look at this. And somebody got rattled. I'm gonna tell you like this. I watched the Bulls enough. AK moved every player that didn't have a winning mentality on their roster. He got rid of every single player that don't have a winning mentality. Or literally every player is gone.
So who's gonna be the lead on that team?
What?
Zach LaVine or Nicola?
Zach LaVine.
Y'all think Zach LaVine a leader like that though?
Oh, Nicola's a veteran. He's been in the league.
And Zach LaVine not a bad leader.
Never got 2 emerging superstars, LaVine and
I don't want to say emerging superstars.
Yo, Mac Def, you gotta chill out. Because you never said it in your life, yo. You gotta chill, man.
You said it was Zach LaVine, but
I can say about Zach LaVine, but Nicole, you gotta chill out, man. I understand you excited.
Somebody got static.
Yeah, somebody got some static in their background. Put your mic on mute if you're not talking.
We be throwing that superstar word around too lightly, man. Everybody know damn superstar. You could be a star, but everybody know damn superstar.
Static, yo.
We got hold on, 2 emerging stars, man. We got a dynamic duo in the making.
Yeah, that could be nice. Like I said, I think they building Denver Nuggets East. They're gonna try to do a Jamal Murray Joker thing.
Hey man, but you got to start somewhere if you the Bulls. See, my thing with the Bulls was, my biggest thing, and I said this early in the year. I said, the Bulls, I don't know what direction they're going. If you're trying to go young and start over, or you trying to get older and get to the playoffs. Now they told me what direction they're going. They made it.
Wait, Lamont and everybody on this panel. I told y'all when this day was gonna come. Y'all laughed at me when I said the Bulls gonna make the playoffs. Put some respect on my name. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely.
Before y'all had the cola, you were saying that.
But literally, I said, talk to me nicely.
Hold on, did you say? I didn't. Now, sometimes I heard you say you getting the cola.
Playoffs, bro.
Man, y'all not even better than the Knicks.
Man,
I didn't think we throw parties.
Everybody in the chat showing
to make the playoffs.
Nah, y'all laugh. Y'all laugh when I said.
I did laugh. I did laugh.
They said ha ha ha.
Man, the East is terrible,
Go win some games, nigga.
It's only
go win some series. Go win some series.
Okay, we got to talk one at a time, y'all, because we on multiple platforms, y'all. We got to go one at a time.
I mean, it was a good move, man. Nicola is the best center the Bulls had since Artis Gilmore. That says a lot. So I mean, for real though.
You got to understand, it's not Jokic, it's not Vucevic. It's what Vucevic can do for Lauri.
That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah,
it's gonna make Lauri better. It's gonna make LaVine better. It's gonna open things up for other.
And he's a good passing big man too. Oh yeah, then another thing also that's I wanted to say, and I realized I realized the direction the Bulls go. AK said he pretty much want to build a winning culture. He want to build a winning culture that free agents want to come to Chicago, and he know he got Chicago was attractive already because of the Bulls. So now that's pretty much what he's saying.
What else?
That's a. I mean,
that's what
he's been attractive for a minute.
No, that's what he said. That's what he said.
We're not gonna act like Chicago didn't almost have Wade and LeBron.
That's who your hype man is on here tonight, dog.
That's Mike Bell.
I'm just hype man, like I'm from a URL Battle League. I'm in the crowd. Talk to him.
You got booed off the stage.
Leave him alone.
You a Bulls fan now?
I thought,
look,
I
man.
don't know.
So about the trade grades, I got 3 winners. Of number 3 going down is the Bulls getting our center Vucevic. We not a championship team, but getting that new coach was the start for me. Now that we got a dynamic duo emerging, and we gonna make the playoffs, that's good for our young players to finally make the playoffs and get a taste of that experience. I like our future.
Hey,
the next one is the Denver Nuggets getting Aaron Gordon. Now, to me, the Nuggets look like Orlando in the 90s and OKC in the 2000s. They're the young star team that if they stay together and don't break this up, they could win a championship. Gordon, Joker, Murray, and Michael Porter Jr., that's nice. I look at them as don't break that up. Y'all gonna win a championship. But the number one team who won the trade, I give the Denver Nuggets and the Bulls a B. The number one team who won the trade, I don't care what y'all say. Motherfucking playoff Rondo. Kawhi talked about it. He said, I needed a point guard. Y'all laughed and said, no, you choked. But he's won championships with who? Tony Parker, Kyle Lowry. Now he's arguably playing with the best point guard he's ever played with in his career. And this is a major legacy boost for Rondo. Because if he does this, we know what he did in Boston, but it was Paul Pierce's team. KG was the heart and soul and the enforcer. We know what he did with LA, but we know that was LeBron and AD. What he does here with the Clippers, major legacy booster. Forget about Chris Paul. Forget about the Jason Kids. He gonna be up
you ain't looking to make that stop when you kill yourself. Stop when you kill yourself.
And all that. You had, I ain't gonna hold you though. But you said you had some great points. You said, but you killed me on the OKC. Denver gonna be the next OKC, Orlando Magic, and then the Clippers with Rondo. You come on, you gotta cut that out.
McDuff, you was going good. I had to stop before you killed
yourself. Everything else was good.
If you
was finna say he better than everybody.
If you not from Chicago, bro, you don't have the luxury of switching
if I'm
your
not
teams,
from Chicago,
baby.
what you talking about?
You can't be no Bulls fan halfway, especially if you're not.
Ain't nobody a Bulls fan halfway, bro.
You can't.
I've been a Bulls fan since a kid. Since I opened my eyes, Michael Jordan. That's who I'm rocking with. The Bulls.
Nigga, you a 90s fan. Nigga, you ain't no Bulls fan.
That man.
You can't tell me what I am and what I'm not, bro. I'm telling you what it is. I'm a Bulls fan.
We ain't gonna question what team you're a fan of. We're gonna keep it moving.
Shit is rejected.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it moving because I want to hear everybody else's grades. Hold on, let me hear from Richard Luis Estrella. Hold on, Richard Luis Estrella was down there. He came in. He wanted to give us his thoughts on the day. What you got on it?
Talk.
Richard, man, you there?
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. From today's moves, I think the biggest winners was Denver and the Clippers.
That's what's
it
up.
was easily they filled the best need. And that they good with what's this?
You gotta fix your equipment, man.
All right, we gonna bump Richard out. We're gonna bump Richard out so he can say
it. He said it right, just like I said. Clippers and the Nuggets.
The Bluetooth.
Yeah, his equipment's bad.
Chill out.
It's equipment's bad. Hey, Richard, fix your mic and come back in. I'm gonna let you back in. But anybody else got some grades on today? What are your thoughts on today?
I was gonna let everybody else go.
Hey, let's talk about. I want to hear your thoughts on teams that surprised you by not making moves. What do you give them teams grades for?
The team that surprised me. Oh, you go.
Let Tayshaun Holmes go.
Yeah. Let me say something, man. I feel like the Clippers, they definitely won with Rondo. I feel like they still need to fill that void with the center and still get a big man. I don't know, Zubac cutting it, but I feel like they was like the biggest winners. Just like you said, Lamont, the Rockets, they slowed out. I don't know what they doing with they squad. And the team that I was most disappointed in, that I feel like they could have made more moves, was the Celtics, man. Like, I know Fournier is definitely a good trade for them, but I was hearing that they could have got a chance to got Aaron Gordon. So my thing is, why didn't you just get Aaron Gordon and Fournier at the same time? Especially you got that trade exception where you got all this money and you didn't really put it to use. So I don't know what Danny Ainge, what he's trying to do, but I mean, I feel like they could have made more. They definitely could have made more moves though.
Yeah, I mean, they could have. I heard they also got rid of Daniel Tice today too.
Yep. Yeah,
the Bulls did. Yep.
And got Mo Wagner.
Hold on.
No,
The Celtics
traded Mo Wagner. Yeah.
No, the Celtics. I heard the Celtics got rid of Daniel Tice.
Yeah, he on the Bulls.
They got Mo Wagner.
Mo Wagner.
Yeah, we got Mo Wagner.
The Celtics got Mo Wagner. That's backwards right there.
I mean, Daniel Tice was on an expiring contract and he got size. That's the only reason why he probably went team. Yeah. You already got Robert Williams. The reason why it makes
Robert Williams was playing.
We got Robert Williams. He's gonna get more minutes.
Yeah.
And so, I mean,
I'm disappointed with the Celtics. Is that if that's what you want to call a trade and a move? Okay.
I mean, 2 second-round picks is not for Jeff Teague for Evan Fournier is bad. And I don't know what
that's a great deal.
I'm just capping on.
I'm just saying though, we got rid of Jeff Teague for Evan Fournier.
Hold on. Who was sitting here capping on the panel talking about the managers making moves? They were getting finesse all today.
I said the Magic
got finesse all today.
In the league, bro.
The Magic. So the Magic. Hold on. So the Magic, they got Markelle Fultz. They got R.J. Hampton,
elite,
and they got DJ Augustine. Now they got Jeff Teague.
No, they got Jonathan Isaac too.
Elite.
They got too many. He only got 1 year left on his deal.
Hey, stand on business. Stop with that Mo Bamba. They just signed Wendell Carter for a reason. They just traded for Wendell Carter for a reason. They don't believe him.
Backup. We got a nice backup center.
Mo Bamba
should have got rid of Bobo, man.
They tried to. Nobody told me.
Nobody want Bobo.
They tried to get rid of Bobo. Nobody want
Miles.
We not gonna go there tonight, man.
I'm not trying to.
Miles in the comments said Jeff Teague to the Bucks to play with Bud again. Opinion. What are y'all thoughts on that? I mean,
you're gonna still be trash, but
this shit ain't gonna move the needle.
Hey man, put some respect.
He know the system.
Yeah, but there's a need for it. The Bucks will be now that they traded DJ Augustine, they do need another backup guard. So.
Yeah, they probably going. I mean, Atlanta probably going like buy him out most likely.
Yeah, I don't see him staying there.
The teams that's one of the teams that I'm was most disappointed with. One, I'm gonna say a contender one and a non-contender one. Both have been in the Western Conference. I was kind of upset that Phoenix didn't address their bench situation just to secure them for their playoff run. And the Spurs pretty much not getting nobody for DeRozan or LaMarcus Aldridge. They both finna pretty much go for free. I don't know if they're gonna buy out DeRozan. I haven't heard anything, but they didn't want him.
They're gonna buy out. They're gonna.
And then now, I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like the biggest competition to the Nets now in the East is the Miami Heat once they get Aldridge.
Well, the problem was there's only like maybe 4 teams that could absorb DeRozan's contract.
Mm-hmm.
And
Orlando, right?
and when you look at a team like the only other team that was slightly looking at DeRozan, if their plans would have fell through, was the Miami Heat. And that's because they wanted to get a shooting guard in there. But that's a lot of money to bring in. Like, if let's say to the Lakers, I mean, it makes sense to bring in for a lot of teams. It makes sense to go get them, but can you absorb all that money? Is the question.
Yeah, he didn't fit in Miami. I don't think he would fit in Miami.
He wouldn't have fit Miami either, no, because he can't shoot threes.
You already got Jimmy Butler,
and they shoot threes at a very efficient clip.
And you already got Jimmy Butler that don't like it. He don't take a lot of threes like that, so it's like you limited, like no spacing.
They finessed the Rockets, boy, for Victor Oladipo.
But yeah, I'm disappointed in the Suns. I'm disappointed in Sacramento. I'm just pointing in Portland.
Yeah, why you mad at the Suns? We don't need to.
They could have made. They didn't dress that 4 spot. They got Jay Crowder still playing that 4, which I mean.
So who was available that doesn't break up what they're doing?
That's why I said bench. Somebody that can probably sneak and get like a slick one. I didn't say the start.
If Miami got
Victor Oladipo,
I'm not saying nothing big. Nothing big. I'm not saying nothing big, but they didn't make like no moves.
Yeah, but I mean, you got the best record probably since January in the NBA.
That's true. I mean, right? They're like they're fine. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, if you want to like, you know what I mean, try to win a championship, that's what I'm talking about. You know what
I think a lot of teams are scratching their head on Victor Oladipo, seeing what Miami got for him. All they had to give up.
Jimmy Butler been hitting about, oh, we have another star coming from Miami for like a couple seasons now, and that was Victor Oladipo the whole time.
He said it too.
It wasn't no secret. A lot of people knew it was over.
I think a lot of teams are scratching their head on that. Like, man, we could have did something.
Oladipo is a cancer.
What? He's a cancer.
In the locker room.
Explain, Bees.
Well,
you got the floor.
There's been too much on him. What he was doing in Indiana last year, he goes to Houston. He ain't the dude he used to be. I think his name carries way more than what his game is.
I mean, that may be true, but like that being said, he didn't want to be in Indiana though. Mind you, he been his whole career.
But you basically putting yourself, if you make that trade for him, you putting yourself in the same position as the Lakers are. You're gonna have to pay the dude now a bunch of money, unless the Lakers' plan got to be, if we get Drummond in here and it worked out, we giving Drummond the contract,
right?
Not Schroeder. That's got to be their plan. Or they
but how much Victor going to demand the market? He not like how much he going to demand? 20 million a year?
He's going to get 25 a year.
Yeah, I mean,
25 a year.
Now, you traded for him. Now you Miami. What you gonna do? You gonna sign him right off the bat, right?
Well,
I think he fits. But I think he fits. What I think he fits. What like I don't know. Jimmy Butler, like I said, Jimmy Butler been hitting about Victor Oladipo. Not saying his name, but we all know he was the person he was talking about coming to that team. So they probably had conversations. They talked about this. So I mean, if they confident,
I think he fits with the Heat, but I think he got to come off the bench.
I think it's a wait and see process with Victor and Oladipo on the Heat. I think he's maturing. I think he wants a championship and be with a contender team. He's been moving to different teams his whole career since OKC. If he finds a home in Miami, and Pat Riley could get him at, maybe below Dub 5, 25 million a year, a little bit under that. I think that's a match made in heaven.
I think you've seen his best days. That's the point I'm getting at. You've seen his best days already. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I was going to say to Bees, the issue in Indiana, he wasn't happy when Nate McMillan got fired. Right? He was a big proponent of Nate McMillan, so when he's going to become a free agent, he basically says, hey, listen, I'm going to test the market. That's why Indiana was motivated to move him, because they didn't want to lose him for nothing. So when the whole Harden thing came up for the salaries to work and Houston didn't want Karis LeVert, it made sense for them to take on Oladipo. But again, he didn't want to be in Houston because that's not where he wanted to be. Again, because this is going to be his first time really getting a chance in his career to test the market. Miami, on the other hand, takes on, because even if Victor Oladipo doesn't work out, they got a lot of expiring contracts coming off, so they still have room to go out and about $28 million in cap space. They go out and sign someone. Say if just hypothetically, if Kawhi says I want out of LA, which again I don't think is going to happen, they got room to go out and sign somebody like Kawhi. So Miami really gains in getting Oladipo in multiple ways. But to y'all's point, they get a chance to see what he looks like, with them in that system. I personally think it's going to work out. I think it's going to be fine just because, that culture down there is just something unique. And guys get down there, and a guy like that who's never really been home anywhere, I think he's going to get a chance to go down there and do his thing. In Miami. and again, he's in control. So the teams that may have been looking at him, because again, he's an expiring contract, he's going to say, hey, you could trade for me, but I'm not going to re-sign with you after the season.
So teams were very limited in what they were going to give up for a guy who's only going to be there for 2 or 3 months.
Hey, Lamont. I think. What did the Clippers give up for Rondo?
Clippers, they gave up
some
Lou Williams.
lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, and what else?
I don't think they gave nothing else.
Extra hot sauce.
I didn't give up no picks.
They got
two second round picks.
That's a bad deal.
And some celery on the side.
I like the deal for the Clippers, but if they don't win and they gave up 2 second rounders, they don't got no first rounders, right?
For Paul George, yeah, that was.
They looking at like we already lost a lot of picks, so it's like, you know what I mean.
They championship or bust.
Yeah, they
it
don't
is
win.
what it is. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean, Bees? They already lost a lot of picks.
I think flying under the radar, Powell to the Blazers. That's interesting.
Hold on, Tackable Pond 1399. He says, "I can coach the sorry trash Lakers." I know you probably couldn't.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna say nothing because you got like 50 jokes.
Hold on, hey, Tackable Pond 1339. Hit the link and come in. I haven't seen you here before.
This man got a Earth, Wind, and Fire haircut.
He can't.
You gotta shut your channel down, True. You gotta chill.
Yo,
Powell, what you think about that, Lamont? Powell to the Blazers. To me, is added depth and it's firepower.
Who you talking about again?
Powell.
I'm done, man.
What's his name? From the Raptors. Number 24.
Raptors.
He
went to
Norman Powell.
What I think about it?
Trailblazers. Yeah.
Man, that was probably one of the worst trades I've ever seen in NBA history.
Yeah. You wildin'.
That was so lateral. No, look, the problem with Portland over the last few years, they do stuff. They'll like make a move and it'll take them from like they never go forward. They're just going lateral. Like that move didn't make them no better. Having Norman Powell's gonna be the same thing as having Gary Trent. They're not gonna win no more games. They're not gonna be more better on defense. They're just the same as what they were. And all you did was give up Rodney Hood. And I don't know if they were trying to open up a roster spot, maybe bring in an extra player. Maybe they think they can get somebody in the buyout market. At the end of the day, I know you had to move Gary Trent Jr., but don't go get another player. I'd rather you go get a draft pick or something because to me that was I don't know. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. It was too lateral. They should have. They got to go out there and take a risk for Damian Lillard at least one time. You got to go get some players. You got to take a risk, give up something that you want just to switch it up and bring something in that's more dynamic. It's like they scared to take that risky move, but you're going to have to.
I think part of it too was, they were so heavy at the wings, with Hood, with obviously DJJ, with Covington, with Melo, and Nasir Little's been playing more now, so it's like they really needed to move a wing because they were just too loaded. So I think that's part of why they made the move. But again, it doesn't move the needle. Honestly, it doesn't make them any more of a contender in the West.
It don't do nothing for me. I mean, it's a good move. It didn't really do nothing. They didn't make them no better. I didn't understand it. So that was the one move that I didn't understand of the day.
I'm with you. Other than a contract, I don't know what they.
Hey, we got Sixers Daily in here. Salute Sixers Daily. What you got on the Sixers, man? What you got on some of the moves they could have made today?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, salute. I mean, I went into this day thinking we were gonna get Kyle Lowry. I won't even lie. They said
they tried.
I mean, like looking at it now, if we did get Lowry, we would have to give him like a lot of pieces, but I'm good that we got George Hill, solid veteran point guard that can come off the bench, do his thing. We got rid of a couple of role players like Terrence Ferguson and Tony Bradley off the bench to clear up the back of the bench, so that's cool. But I mean, I don't think we needed to do much. I mean, we the first seed in the East. There's no point to really shake things up. Just ride with the score we got in the playoffs and see what we got. But my thing is,
do y'all think Denver? Oh, my bad. Do y'all think Denver is the second best team in the West now?
No.
No. I do like the Aaron Gordon move though.
No. Well, hey, who gonna play the 2 for them, Lamont?
For who?
Will Barton.
You said for Denver?
Yeah, who they gonna start?
Are
they gonna slide?
I'm assuming they're gonna go with. I'm trying to think who they're starting. Well, Porter was already starting.
They could play more.
Will Barton and Porter were starting.
Do what? Will Barton and Porter? So they bring in Gordon off the bench?
Yeah, and they can play more. They can start more if they want to.
I think Gordon's gonna start.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Or is Millsap going to the bench?
Hey, Fahar, you had a little background noise. That's why I put you on mute. Just a little bit.
This nigga's like, you see this studio, nigga? You say what?
hey, Fahar, what you got on some of these trades today, man? Did anybody surprise you?
I was surprised Alonzo didn't get it. I'm surprised. I was thinking that he was gonna possibly get picked up by the Knicks, because I know the Knicks have been looking at him real heavy. I had got an insider call in and tell me that like the Knicks was really heavy on it. But they didn't pull through, and the reason why they said the reason why they didn't pull through is because it ain't but a few more months before the end of the season anyway. So it wasn't no sense of anybody pulling the trigger on him right now when he gonna be free at the end of the season anyway. But my Bulls looking good, so it's like I like what they bring to the table.
You said your what team looking good?
My Bulls, man.
Your what team looking good?
Yeah, my Bulls, man. So I'm excited what my Bulls did, man. They made some.
We supposed to got Zoe.
Hey, don't leave them ballparks on microwave, as bitch. Chill out, man.
Hey, I'm a Bulls fan, not a Jordan. Bulls.
Well, but yeah, man. But I think the biggest trade was the Clippers trade. I think they got a good hand. I think they got a good point guard in Rondo, and plus he know the Lakers like none other. He won a championship with them last year. So if they gonna battle against the Lakers, they got the best person on their team that's gonna snitch and let everybody know what's really going on. I'm pretty sure ain't a whole lot of plays and stuff changed, man. So he know the game and he know the culture. He was the Laker for 2 years, so. I believe that the Clippers got the best trade of the whole deadline.
You just second person to say that. I didn't think he had the best trade. I thought the Bulls I think the Bulls and the Denver Nuggets got the best of the day.
Man, hey, Lamar play off Rondo real, man.
I think honestly, hold on, wait. Oh, now everybody, Angelo said not everybody Bulls. No, I've been a Bulls fan.
Why do you
think hold on, wait. But now, what I was trying to say is this, though. The Heat and the Clippers changed the situation in their conference. Everybody always had the Nets and the Lakers is alike. The Clippers getting Rondo really put the Lakers' chance in jeopardy. That makes a difference. And the Heat making the move they made put the Nets chance, because the Nets can match up with them perfectly, and it's good defensively.
Hey, let me ask you a question. But if Denver got better, they still got a Jokic problem, don't they?
What you mean?
They
got a Jamal Murray problem.
No, Jamal Murray was the problem.
Yeah.
No,
Jamal Murray's problem. Jokic is balling.
Hold on. When was Jamal Murray ever the problem?
I'm saying against the Clippers.
He just can't.
So when they beat the Clippers, they both was hooping.
They still got that same problem. Zubac ain't gonna do it for you. Neither is Ibaka.
That's a fact. That's why I think the Nuggets are the second best team in the West.
I'm not saying that Rondo ain't gonna change the Lakers series. I'm talking about what if they match back up with Denver? Does he carry them over Denver?
Yeah, playoff Rondo totally different though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about. I'm saying, does Rondo? I know he impacts the Lakers series without a doubt. Does he change the Nuggets series?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not thinking he's not gonna change the difference when it comes to Joker, but Jamal Murray, yeah.
Because you also got another big wing defender.
But Bees, you forgetting about this though. Losing Grant, that was a hit for the Nuggets too.
But Aaron Gordon's
big
better.
hit.
But you bringing in an athletic wing.
He's definitely better. That's not.
I'm
just saying when you start looking at the Denver matchup,
it's about the same to me, honestly.
I'm gonna say this about it though. I think they will. In the day, we understand they blew that Denver Nuggets lost. They blew that themselves. They had a game won in the fourth quarter.
You didn't blow nothing.
The Clippers blew that lead for a reason because they couldn't execute. They didn't have the IQ to finish the game. We have Rondo that gonna fix that problem. To slow the game down. They're not going to panic. They're not going to panic.
They still got weaknesses.
It don't matter. I mean, they couldn't go. I understand what you said. They couldn't guard Jokic, and it still was 7 games.
And it was
so. I mean,
the first game was a gimme because they won 7 games with Utah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying though, they couldn't guard. I mean, yeah, they couldn't guard Jokic, but that still was a competitive series.
Like I said, I know he makes a difference in the Lakers series. My question is, how much better does this make Denver? And does he make an impact? Because Denver didn't have Will Barton last year. They had no scoring in the 2-guard position.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. was there.
So they had Gary Harris, bro.
Hey, Grant did play. What are you talking about?
I said he played
Gary.
the 3. I said they had no scoring from the 2-guard last year.
Right.
None.
But your point, but let's say that but Clippers also didn't have Serge Ibaka last year either. So that's 2 bigs.
Serge Ibaka ain't.
It don't. I didn't say it, but that's still another factor though.
Listen, like Rondo is a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, no one's questioning Rondo.
Yeah,
you just better hope he make it to the playoffs without getting hurt.
That's true too.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just telling you better hope he don't get hurt between now and the playoffs.
Just a question. Somebody said they had Denver as the second best team in the West.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's not break it down. Think about it.
No, I mean, if you have Denver as the second best team in the West, who's the best team in the West?
Lakers, if they're healthy.
Hey.
So we just gonna forget about Utah and Phoenix and the Clippers?
No, yes. Oh, I'm definitely picking Lakers over those teams. Yes.
No, I'm saying you're putting Denver ahead.
The Lakers are healthy. Yes.
What's the king?
Yes, Denver are definitely. Denver is better than Utah.
How?
I trust Denver. What you mean how?
How?
What do you mean how?
You gotta explain it. You can't just say it. You gotta explain it, bro.
All right, you're right. Just like last year, they have a matchup problem. Rudy Gobert can't check Joker, and most importantly, they don't have no one who can guard Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr.
Hold on.
So they have
Utah wins that series.
If they match up
Utah wins that series if they got Bogdanovich. They don't lose that series.
And then, bro, hold on, wait, bro. Like Aaron Gordon is a nice player, bro. Hold on, wait, bro. Aaron Gordon is a nice player. He's a good player, but y'all seem just throwing Aaron Gordon around here like they just got the next coming to KD. It's on Aaron Gordon. They can't stop Aaron Gordon.
Nobody want a no defense playing score. Stop using that dude name.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Aaron Gordon is legit. You asked him to be a third option. You asking him to be a third option on this team.
I mean, he's not. What are you going to be a number 2 option somewhere?
No, he's a 4th option on this team, bro.
I said third option.
He's a 4th
hard to be a 4th option. Like, come on, man.
He is a 4th option.
Nah, I don't think he's 4th.
He's not a good second. He a good 4th option, a 3rd option. He's not a second option player.
But, okay.
At all.
If Aaron Gordon is your 4th option offensively, like, come on, man.
He's a that's what he's good at, being a 4th option player. Y'all like
Aaron Gordon is arguably your 4th best player. That's crazy.
You would not build your team around Aaron Gordon. He's not a number 2 option.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop talking like he's a number 2 option.
And again,
he's a borderline all-star.
And again,
no, he's not.
He's not a borderline all-star?
No, he's
not. And again, we're not going to act like the other end of the floor doesn't matter, right? Because again, they still have to guard Utah. I don't know if that team can guard Utah.
And Aaron Gordon not better than Grant.
Gordon not
Aaron Gordon to replace Grant.
He's definitely better than Grant.
No, he's not.
He's not better than Grant. You wilding out.
Gordon about to play a totally different game. That's the thing. Gordon is about to play a totally different game. He is away from the Orlando Magic. That man is for to play a totally different game, man.
Wow, like,
so
I'm surprised with this, man. You say
Gordon
Hayward. Gordon.
That man was a 3rd option. That man was a man. Listen, at the end of the day,
stop it.
Man, I think Denver may be They can beat Utah, but we have to wait and see.
Terrence Ross was a higher option on the team than him. Stop it.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. He almost averaged 20 points on a third option on a bad franchise.
He averaging 15 right now. He averaging like 15, 16 right now.
Jeremiah Grant went to the Pistons and became the first option. So if he would have went to the Magic, he would have been the first option.
He increased their athleticism, bro.
That's it.
He increased their athleticism.
And he can shoot. I mean, he's shooting. I mean,
he's a nice player, y'all.
He can shoot.
Stop talking like he just.
No.
They
We're
got
not talking individually. Hey, Mike Malone proves he can coach, bro.
Yeah, he can.
So let's not act like he can't do something with this young talented dude.
He definitely can.
Athletic dude is off the chart.
They got two good athletes and they got two good defenders.
So
two problems that they needed.
All I'm
JaVale
saying
McGee is a good athlete.
Let's see what he does. JaVale McGee ain't doing shit, man. Let's not talk about it.
No, he does. No, he does. He's a
backup center.
He's a real good backup center.
I like JaVale. I like him when he plays his role. You know, he plays his role.
He won 3 championships playing that role.
Don't do that.
This whole thing that they're better than Utah, I think that's cap. Because again, when I look at Denver's bench, their bench is not better than Utah.
I give you that.
They're starting five is not better than Utah's.
They starting 5 is definitely better than Utah.
They're starting 5 is better than Utah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I didn't know this. Hold on, y'all. I didn't know this crazy. Thaddeus Young was on the team with Zach LaVine when he was a rookie, and he was on the team with Vucevic when he was a rookie. That's funny. Because Vucevic with the Sixers first, and then Zach.
They used to carry his bags back in the day, basically.
Yo,
pretty much, yeah.
Yo, True the King, how about them Celtics, bro?
About them Celtics? I mean, we got Evan Fournier. Shout out to Javonte Green. Shout out to all the Daniel Tice. You know what I mean? For you know what I mean?
Y'all suck.
We suck.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Well, it's cool.
Hey, yo,
what about Joel Embiid being healthy? You mad you don't got Kyle Lowry?
We the first seed.
Man, first seed what? I don't care.
At the top chilling.
Who cares, man?
Y'all just got that old Philadelphia-Boston beef going on.
Don't see. Sixers they always want to start with me, man. See, listen,
you know what's crazy?
I love running to the smoke.
The Sixers and the Celtics, those two teams played the most out of any teams in the playoffs ever. I think they played like 46 times in the playoffs.
And they hope they don't play it. And they play it. I'm trying to tell you right now. And we play. I'm telling you right now. We play them again this year, and we beat them. They bring that team up.
There's no way y'all beating them. There's no way.
They paying Kyle Lowry. They paying Kyle Lowry $150 million match contract.
Who's y'all starting center now? Tristan Thompson?
No.
Robert Williams.
Mo Wagner? Come on.
Robert Williams our best center on our team. Don't do that.
Bro, y'all weak sauce, bro.
Robert Williams is not weak. Robert Williams is not weak. Robert Williams is one of the best shot blockers in the league, by the way. Do your research.
Y'all traded for
do your research.
Y'all did not need him, bro. Y'all traded for another wing, bro.
Hey, we got Facade. What you mean trade for another wing?
Y'all needed a big man. You traded for.
We got Robert Williams. What are you talking about?
Williams is not good.
Wow.
Oh, he not good.
He's not good enough to match.
You had Tony Brown as your starter when B was out. What are you talking about?
He dropped 18 and 11 before we traded.
Hold on. Robert Williams is better than Dwight Howard. What are you talking about? How you mean? What? All right.
Cool. So the Celtics are contenders now.
Yeah, he's better right now.
He's better than Dwight Howard right now.
Dwight is like 30 years old.
I'm gonna be y'all watch. You know who Robert Williams is? He's probably the most athletic center in the NBA right now. What are you talking
based
about?
Off how good Robert Williams
below
is,
500. Y'all below 500.
So
right now we is.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on, y'all. That's like a horrible debate. Like we're not about to get on the Boston.
Exactly. We're not doing that. I don't even care.
Hold on, wait, y'all. We're gonna end it like this. All I'm gonna say is when I was working with the Windy City Bulls, when he was playing in the G League, I was doing media for them. I seen them play now, boy. The whole question is athleticism when I want to get it out. I seen it in person. He could jump for real.
He's 6'8" and can
back
touch
to
the top
these
of the
trades.
backboard.
Y'all seen it argue about Robert Williams athletic.
He's 6'8". He's 6'8" and probably can touch the top of the backboard. Come on, man. We're not gonna sit around and cap and lie.
Y'all missed out on. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. You better worry about the Sixers. I got George Hill was a good move, but
that's a good move. That's a good move.
Yeah, is that really gonna move the needle for y'all?
I mean,
because I still don't.
It was already going well. I mean, I know he's a zookeeper and all, but he still got it.
Yeah, because Philly, who gonna? I just want to know, since you're a 76ers fan, who gonna close the games in the playoffs for y'all?
George Hill.
Dwight Howard.
Hold on.
Tobias Harris, they out in the second round.
Why can't Joel Embiid close games?
Close games, yeah.
Tobias Harris shot 13% from three last year.
That's last year. That's last year.
I'm talking about Joel Embiid.
I'm not worried about him.
Hey, CWE Brooklyn. Was Harden your favorite player before he got to Brooklyn?
No.
I think that's nasty last logo. You got
since
the jersey net sign. You got the jersey net sign.
No, SB. Have you watched the Sixers this year when they're in close games? Tobias Harris closes those games for them.
I know they're running, but I'm not trusting that in the playoffs.
Be fair though, Sean. Tobias Harris in the playoffs is real shaky, man.
Shaky,
real shaky.
But remember again. It's a different team. Doc Rivers.
I understand the different team.
That's what I'm saying.
Sean, I understand he's a different team. When you missing wide open dunks and layups, that's a concern.
That was last year.
He missing wide open dunks and layups. He's 6'10".
This multiple years in the playoffs.
He missing wide open layups and dunks.
This is also the same guy who fell on his neck in the playoffs last year. It looked like he was done and came back in the same game.
Okay, he's tough.
He a tough cookie.
Y'all know. Hold on. Do y'all know what year Tobias Harris had his career high in the playoffs in scoring?
What year?
The same year that he was coaching under Doc Rivers. It was 2015.
Oh my God.
17?
Oh.
You know what's crazy?
Hold
on. Who's really beating Philly besides the Nets?
Okay, now watch this though. Hold on, wait, no, pause.
Miami.
Pause this. Yeah, Miami. First of all, I got a question. Miami will beat Solomon.
Yeah, now they will.
Hold on, wait, y'all. Solomon, you just skip over this. What's Tobias Harris not the number one option on the Clippers?
Yes.
So that makes a total difference. Every play is running through you consistently. You're going to shoot the ball. You have no choice. He's not the number one option on the team.
That doesn't matter, though.
That does matter. That's a lot. That makes a total difference when you're the number one option. You have no choice.
I'm telling you this right now. If they fail, they trading his ass. They trade Tobias Harris.
They're not.
Yo, what's up, Beast?
Do you believe the Lakers made a mistake by not pulling the trigger for Kyle Lowry?
Well, what's the package for him again?
It was Schroeder,
KCP, and THT.
Well, I'm making that deal in a heartbeat, man.
Now,
package. I probably wouldn't did that.
My point is this, though.
I like Schroeder.
My mindset is this: the Lakers, all they had to need to do was just to get healthy. But if Taylor Hurd, they pretty much sent the Lakers. The reason why the Lakers didn't make no move because THT. If THT was my only thing, why not making trades? That's crazy. I'm getting rid of THT.
Yeah, THT is a bomb. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Hey, because now, if you don't pay Schroeder what he wants, he walks. You got no cap to get a point guard next year.
Is Schroeder expiring contract?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He won $100 million.
No cap.
Yep.
He won $100 million.
And so this dude want over $20 million, and he ain't worth that.
Yo, he bugging out. Who is agent? Who is agent?
He gonna get that $100 million though.
Would you have traded him or?
I don't know. I wouldn't. That would have been a tough trade for me to swallow.
But Lamont, the only deal breaker was THT. So you telling me THT gonna be your deal breaker?
I would have made a move. You tripping, man?
Yeah, no, I don't think they need to because you're gonna have THT. You could potentially have him for the next couple of years.
They can't last 4 weeks.
Definitely not gonna have Lowry next year.
I like Schroeder under. I like Schroeder under.
And you can't risk it all because there's still no guarantee that AD's gonna come back 100%.
He ain't.
Because the one thing that we know is he'll come back. He'll come back healthy. But I'm saying you have to think like that. You have to think at least 2 years in advance before you make these trades.
Jeff T going to market. You know what I mean? They can use that.
Only person praise Jeff T was you. Admit you was wrong.
Hey, bro,
I bet I was wrong.
Okay, I had to make sure you said.
So they gonna have to. Also, the other thing is they'll be able to sign Schroeder, but signing Schroeder now they got to pick between Caruso and Tucker. which means Caruso. They're gonna lose Caruso.
I don't think they're gonna lose Caruso.
They can't sign him all,
They
bro.
can't pay him.
Yeah.
You can't pay him all. That's why you had to move his ass.
Wait,
because he wants too much money and his game ain't there.
The Lakers got to offset some money this offseason.
And don't forget, Horton Tucker is.
I don't understand this. When it comes to LeBron James team, you're gonna use up all that money.
At him. Do what? SB?
I said when it comes to LeBron James team, you're gonna use up all that money.
Well, my thing is they got no flexibility to make any changes though.
No,
you're never gonna have flexibility with LeBron. LeBron gonna make use of all them assets and that money early.
So
they go over the cap, but then you have to pay them taxes.
They gonna be over the. They already at the cap.
I know.
That's why that's why I think they made a mistake by not moving him.
If you're the Lakers, do you trade Kyle Kuzma this offseason to like save some money?
Kyle Kuzma ain't going nowhere either.
Is he worth anything, man? I'm not. Who wants Kyle Kuzma right now? Like let's be real, man. He's a bust.
I mean, you can find a team.
Sorry, no, he ain't no bust, but he ain't what people hype him up to be.
He need to go to Atlanta. Kyle Kuzma need to go to Atlanta.
I like him. Man, that man need to play for the G League Ignite team, man. Get his confidence back.
Kyle Kuzma ain't that weak, but
no, I mean the problem is the Lakers won't trade him because he took basically a below market deal to stay.
Yeah,
and he said he's gonna do whatever he can to stay there.
He's basically telling the team, "I want to do whatever it takes to be here." So,
I'll do whatever it takes. Don't leave me. I like LA.
Yeah,
Please.
exactly. So so they're not.
I mean, got on his knees on that contract,
and he got a ring too.
Yeah, they're not gonna trade him. They value him.
What about flipping KCP?
But who you going? I mean, you could. I guess you could move him, but you got to move somebody. You got to remember, teams get a shot at Horton Tucker.
Yeah, the Lakers.
They can offer him poison pill contract, whatever.
Yeah,
and get him right up out of there.
Wait, is THT a free agent this
He's
offseason?
restricted.
He'd be restricted.
Damn.
And tell all these people who said Zach LaVine ain't happy. Keep talking about Zach LaVine gonna leave. This is what he posted.
I seen that.
That boy happy. He ain't going nowhere.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
They gonna lose.
Wait, so the Lakers lose THT, then they kind of.
Hey, they made a trade. They gave y'all.
You man, Vucevic more skilled than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Hold up, dog. They gave you a lot of optimism. You gonna be a 5th seed. There you go.
Hey,
we better be a 5th seed.
Hey, them Bulls gonna be something different next year, man. Cause they won't zone.
They get a point guard. It's a wrap.
They won't zone. They won't zone bad.
Why didn't the Bulls get good today?
Hold on,
and roll. 5th seed is the best they gonna do.
Why didn't the Bulls
reason why it's gonna be near impossible for the Bulls to get Lonzo is because of Alfred Aminu's contract.
He's gonna be gone.
Don't even worry about that.
The money gonna be there.
He's got a $10 million player option. He's going to exercise that next year. Now,
listen,
the Bulls trade it.
Yes. They gonna do a sign and trade. They gonna make it happen. Trust me. They already know. They already own them.
I'm telling you,
Sean, they gonna make it happen.
You know what I'm saying? The Bulls and the Knicks ain't got nothing to lose. And both
y'all say y'all gonna make it happen with Derrick Rose and Ben Gordon. Y'all been saying y'all gonna make it happen with Jimmy Butler, D Wade. Y'all been saying this for years now.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You got too much. You got too much dip on your chip because it wasn't just not too long ago. Marshawn Brooks was y'all best player for the Celtics, so you better chill. You got too much dip on your chip. You better chill out. Take a seat. Take a seat. When Isaiah Thomas was your best player, we was gonna beat y'all until all our players got hurt.
We're not talking about the Celtics. We're talking about the Bulls, man.
No, you got too much dip on your chips. Take a seat.
Question for the panel. Question for the panel. What do y'all think about Miami? Well, right now,
they talking.
I like Miami.
I think Miami. I think Miami is the true second best team in the East. Once they get the auction, and they will
the true second best team,
and they will beat Philly if they play Philly. They will beat Philly.
I ain't gonna hold you
easily.
If they play
Philly in 6 games. Easily.
Come on now.
Easily. 6 games. The Heat will beat them.
Disrespecting us, bro. You disrespecting us.
No, it's not.
Hold on, SB. Stop capping hard, man.
I'm not capping.
As the resident Heat fan, the only team in the East that concerns me is Philly.
That's what I'm saying. Come on now.
But if they play, do you got the Heat beating them though? Seriously.
seriously, I am very concerned about us matching up against Philly in a 7-game series.
I think the Heat will beat Philly though. I honestly do.
He got Barrett bench. He got Barrett bench.
It's not even about the bench. It's not even about that. The concern I have when we play Philly is Ben Simmons is going to be in attack mode, and if Bam Adebayo finds
guaranteed.
No, he's going to be in attack mode because again, who on the Heat perimeter can guard him?
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler? What are you talking about?
Bro, Jimmy's not that, bro.
Ben Simmons cried last year too, man.
Hey, look, bro.
He cried too, man.
Hold on, wait, bro. I'm gonna take everything you say with a grain of salt. Anyway, your name is 76ers Daily, so you're gonna be emotional of anything that you say about the Sixers.
I cover the Sixers, bro. That's my favorite team, bro. What else?
But you're not being realistic, bro.
Yeah, no,
bro, I am being realistic, bro. You haven't even
okay, Sean, finish.
It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight.
I'm saying you saying that they're gonna beat us easily, bro. Come on, man.
It's not gonna be a walkover. It's not gonna be a walkover series, right?
Yeah,
it's
gonna be a fight.
So it's gonna be a fight, but their size and Embiid concerns me. That's why I like the matchup better against Brooklyn than I do against Philly.
No, I feel like y'all got a better chance beating Philly than y'all got the Nets, and I'm gonna tell you why this. The reason why I got the Heat so high because now with the Oladipo, they getting what they missing. With that extra score that they need. Then also they finna get Aldridge. That's another score. But now the Heat is so versatile defensive. They can guard any team. Any team. They set the guard up any team. And they show that they can defend your team. The problem that Heat always run into is that they run out of gas and can't keep up on their other side because they'll get the stops. So now with Oladipo and Aldridge, now that's another good 10 to 15 extra points that the Heat missing. Imagine the games the Heat run out of gas, they lose by like six points, maybe at most 10. So now you feel the extra 10 points that you're missing with like an extra 10, 15.
Yeah, it's not so much that SB. Again, when I looked at the individual matchups, Aldridge can't guard Joel Embiid.
I don't think he will have to.
Aldridge don't guard nobody.
Hey,
he don't.
I love what he brings, but it's not going to be on the defensive end.
Yep.
This how dumb Schroeder is. They come all the way back with 5 points, and this motherfucker get a technical with 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the game. You down 5, you foul, get 2 free throws, and you get a technical.
Listen, Schroeder. Listen, if he stay under James about another year or two, Schroeder gonna be something serious, man. Under LeBron James,
man. That man been in the league for like almost 10 years, man. You can't get it now.
I know, but listen, man. Like he never had no player like LeBron James on the team with him. He never had nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in Atlanta with just running around, being fast. Like,
hey, take your hat off, bro. Take your hat off. I want to see if your hair blonde.
Hey, he only got no camera. Don't listen to him, man.
Take your hat off. I want to see if your hair blonde. You done dyed your hair blonde like
Nigga, bro. The one thing I ain't is a Schroeder fan. I'm not a fan of that, brother. I'm just saying that the fact I like the fact that he can run it up and down the floor and not get tired. You know what I'm saying? If he can get some actual knowledge and ability behind it, that speed he got, behind that dribble he got, dude could really be a good player. You know what I'm saying? Like a really good player. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not a fan by any means, but I do like him with the Lakers.
Hey, fun, hold on, wait, before you ask the question, and I'm gonna let you answer that after this. Fun fact: Gary Trent Jr. and his daddy was traded the same amount of games in their 4th season to the same thing. 23 years later, so Gary Trent Jr. was traded to the Blazers. Traded from the Blazers to the Raptors. 41 games into his 3rd season. 23 years later, Gary Trent Jr. got traded from Portland to Toronto 41 games into his 3rd season. That's funny.
I don't.
Illuminati. Yeah, what's up?
So, like, what's the future with Larry Markkinen on the Bulls? Because I don't think Markkinen and Vucevic is a good fit.
Yes, we don't know. It's a great fit because the problem that I don't know what they're gonna do because pretty much this is his trial to see if the Bulls gonna keep him or not. Because if not, the Bulls might let him go and do a sign and trade or just let him go for free. But that's why I said, Sean, there's a possible ways the Bulls gonna manipulate and move money to make something happen because they wanted Lonzo. But the whole point is this: Larry Markkinen is too soft to play the 5. He can't. The Bulls, he was forced to play the 5 with the Bulls because Wendell Carter stayed hurt and Wendell Carter is soft. We had every big man the Bulls here in their roster was soft. Only one that tried hard was Gafford, but he wasn't big enough. His IQ wasn't strong enough. You know what I'm saying? So Larry Mark is going to fit in perfect. He can actually play his role, be on the perimeter, and Vucevic is going to dominate on the inside. They're going to have a nice inside-out game, and Vucevic's lack of being pick the roll game going to be nice too. The Bulls going to be a problem.
He talking about a playoff team?
Yeah, he talking about a playoff team. The Bulls, man.
They in the playoffs.
Hey, take your goggles off. I know you can't see, old man. Take your Korean goggles off. Get your cane.
He said, "Yeah, the Bulls while you playing."
The Bulls scout hook and they went to the playoffs. I bet
hey man, Jabari Parker got waived. How y'all feel about that?
He going to the Lakers.
Yeah, he's done, man.
Jabari going to the Lakers. Everybody else say.
Hey, Danny, Danny, man.
That man
hey, Danny. Do your job, Danny.
You want Jabari Parker, the dude who said we don't get paid? I don't get paid to play defense.
Hey,
you gonna be paid.
Lakers already got a player that run a 15-second 40. They don't need a second one.
He don't play defense either.
Hey, Fox busting for 44 tonight.
Yeah, but that man went off, man.
Sacramento
need to give him some help, man.
They've been needing help since beginning.
I don't think Draymond was playing tonight.
That boy cooked.
So I'm just trying to figure out that. So Philly might end with the number 1 seed, correct? So if they end off, but I just don't see them. I feel like I don't see them. It's crazy that we ain't worried about Milwaukee no more. Ain't nobody worried about Milwaukee no more. But I just see.
No, I'm still worried about them.
The Eastern Conference. I think the East Conference is gonna be Heat versus Nets if they don't run into each other before then.
Nah, man, I don't think so.
Disagree.
Portland be Miami. Okay.
I think he can make it, but I don't think Brooklyn make it.
I don't trust Philly, and the blueprint's already out to beat Milwaukee.
True. They ain't have Butler. And pretty much their whole bench got traded.
Yeah, their whole bench got traded. Yeah.
Yeah, they was a close game. That's crazy. Hey, yo, man. Portland got shut that shit down, man. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like
they got Norman Powell. Norman Powell not a bad pickup, but for what they gave.
Let's be real though. Who is Norman Powell though?
No, he's a solid role player.
He's a solid role player. So you basically say that a solid role player for another solid role player.
Watching a movie in the
right?
Somebody got background noise.
What the hell?
Hey, anti.
Somebody watching a movie?
I mean,
you got me your mic. You watching the movie, yo?
Yeah, but like. So basically, they traded another role player for another role player, basically, man.
Is that Lamont?
That's horrible.
No, Lamont might be in it because he off camera.
Lamont cussing up because something about the Portland Trailblazer.
Y'all gotta make a fucking move.
God damn, man.
So is Lamar a Blazers fan or a Suns fan?
He's a Blazers fan.
Blazers fan.
Hey man, how about Kuzma got the team high right now?
He ain't got no choice. Somebody got to score.
I mean, hey, when you only got fourth option scorers on your team, I mean, hey,
he got to step up. He about to get a double double. He got 9 rebounds.
Hey, I noticed how you didn't say nothing about that turnover. You said that watching the game. You didn't say nothing about that turnover, did you?
Actually, I'm looking at the score. I ain't looking at the game. I'm looking at the score.
I'm watching the game.
You didn't say nothing about that turnover, did you?
Hey, I'm looking at the stats. Who guarded Tobias Harris?
Hey, they missed free throws. Hey, they had a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they got Ben Simmons doing 1 out of 7. Man, Ben shit 1-3. You know they. Come on, man. You gonna lose this game.
That's another win for the 76ers, man.
Yeah, Danny for the hit 30 on them folks. They leave.
Danny got 28 points. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna you.
Another one.
If I'm Frank Vogel, them dudes running laps, man. After practice, dude. I don't give a damn, man.
I wanted them to trade for
y'all running laps, man. You got Danny Green getting 28 on us, dog. We running laps.
Game in a row that I actually started to look at his coaching a little bit. Where after halftime, they done blow their doors off in the third quarter.
Yeah,
Kuzma got to step up, games in a row now.
Yeah, and they ain't even got that Dwight Howard. He got put out the first quarter.
Yep.
What's going on with Gasol?
Hey Lamont, what happened when you hit him up on Twitter to get your bread? What happened, man?
Minute restriction.
Who hit who up?
DJ.
Yeah, hit up New Media, man. You on Twitter? What happened?
I'm gonna ask him.
He
ask him.
He made a tweet. He didn't respond back, but he made a tweet saying something about I was trolling. I'm not trolling. Hold on. I didn't make y'all. See, it'd be different if like I was like, I bet you, and they didn't take it. They asked me. I didn't even come up with the idea to bet. They challenged me because they thought what I was saying was so crazy. So it was like they was calling me out, like I'm just coming in there saying anything. So they messed around and said that. I said, bet quick.
Because if they would have won, they were gonna want that bread.
Yeah, that's all. It's just funny when people lose a bet. It's just funny to see the different excuses they come up with not to pay.
Yeah, Yo, ever pay you, Lamont?
Hey, Lamont tagged me in that joint. I'm like, man, I don't even know what y'all talking about, man. Hey, I don't know if I was on the live or not. I don't even gamble. I don't bet nothing. That's what I don't bet.
That's the wonderful thing about YouTube.
Hold on. Hey, look, I'm gonna show you. Hey, now I'm gonna show you this clip right here. For Howard. Now tell me if you think this is a real bet or not. All right.
Okay.
Because I want to know if I'm just tripping or not. Hold on, let me find it. I gotta find the whole goddamn.
They was confident Alonzo was gonna get traded though.
That's what 76 daily. This is what you don't.
It was coming in my head.
You're emotionally attached.
The thing is, I wanted Joe to get traded.
But you were disrespecting.
My whole point was, I said I don't disagree that he should be traded. I agree that he should have been traded. But what I'm saying is, when he decided to not sign that extension, that made it damn near impossible for him to get traded because there's no long-term commitment for any team that gets him. Also, he outplayed his value. So now you have to find a team that has the cap space, or you got to try to make the money work with another team with regards to them giving you a player that's equivalent to Lonzo or even draft picks. And then in this draft coming up, teams ain't trying to come off too many draft picks. It's going to be one of the craziest drafts that we've seen in a few years. So it's just like all the cards just fell into place at the wrong time. And I was like, there's no way they can trade him. Like, if you look at John Collins, he didn't get traded, even though every team out there wanted him. They were talking about he wanted to go. Like, it was everything led you to believe that they were going to trade. They couldn't though, because he's on an expiring contract. He's going to be up. Same thing with Lauri Markkanen. The only reason they were saying they want to swap Lonzo and Lauri Markkanen because they both going to be up for restricted free agency next summer. And so, but the New Orleans don't want to get more headaches and having to deal with Lauri Markkanen's free agency when they got Zion, when they got Brandon Ingram, when they got Steven Adams under multiple years. They still got Jackson Hayes, and they're gonna bring in another big. That didn't make sense. So it's just like I didn't really see how that made too much sense for either team right now.
I understand. That's why I was saying, like, there is no reason for, like, I don't understand why anybody would pick up Zoe right now. But especially, like, say, we got a few more months into the season. Like, nobody trying to break up their team like that. You know what I'm saying? And to especially, like, I want him to go to the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just hands down. I want him,
me too.
Yeah, I want him to go to the Bulls because I ain't gonna lie, I want Melo to go to the Bulls, but I ain't want him to go fourth. I want him to be in the top 3. You know what I'm saying? But I seen who was looking at him in New York. This guy had like the highest bid. Even back when we talked, I don't know if I don't even know if I was on their chat, but if I was, I know I've talked about it with them before. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I'm like, I can't see Zoe going anywhere this year, especially if his contract up in the end of the season. Then somebody ain't got to give almost everything up to get him. Like, they can just get him as a free agent instead of getting him throughout the season. So I had a feeling that he was going to stay. I was just hoping that he was going to get moved. That was my thing.
The teams that were trying to trade for him, though, were trading for his restricted free agency. So he can go out and test the market and say, hey, whatever deal you get, we're going to match it and you're going to be here anyway. Right? So that's what you really were trading for control of, was his restricted free agency, which is why New Orleans is really still in the driver's seat for him. He can go out. They're gonna tag him. with a qualifying offer, and then he can go out and test the market, and then based on the largest offer he gets, they can match it, and then he'll be in New Orleans for the next 4 years.
Now, I want y'all to tell me, because Sean is right. I want y'all to tell me if I was trolling. How am I trolling when all I'm doing is saying, hey, I won the bet. It's time to ante up. That's what you're supposed to do. When you win a bet. Hold on, what are you supposed to do when you win a bet? You supposed to sit there and be quiet? Like, when you win a bet, you're supposed to say something.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I'm going to share my screen. Now, that's what I'm saying. It's so funny now. All of a sudden, I'm trolling. Like I did this. This is what I didn't even ask for the bet. They asked me for the bet. Hold on, I'm gonna play. Hold on, I didn't even add the sound. Hold on, I'm gonna let y'all hear this because I can swear people gonna call me a troll, and all I'm just saying is go ahead and ante up.
Who's the bet with?
Hold on, you'll see. It's with DJ Raw Uncut Truth. Then when I ask for the money, they say I'm trolling. Hold on, listen to this now. I want y'all to tell me. Okay, the sound is playing. I want to make sure everybody can hear. I want y'all to tell me how am I trolling when y'all make a bet with me? Because this is back in January for Hard, mind you that. This is January 20th. Listen to this, man.
Remember that.
That's possible.
That's the only way.
Yeah, so FIS Sports Debate, thank you for joining the channel. I can't say 0% chance.
Put your money where your mouth is, FY. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is.
Let's bet $200 Lonzo Ball trading.
Damn.
Yep. And I'm riding with you.
I ain't never heard this.
Hold on, watch. It's more.
You getting traded.
There's no way you keep him around with all this going on around him. If Lonzo stays with the Pelicans, that's a failure on Rich Paul, which he is reputable. He has a reputation. That's a failure on anyone around Lonzo. He cannot afford to stay with that team.
He said it's a bet. It's a bet. It's up. It's up.
You know you fucked up, right?
Wow. I like that bet. He said bet. Good, my brother. Good.
I want to know how, FY. How? I do not see Alonzo. I mean, do you really think they would let the narrative be out there right now that there's this many teams that are seriously considering him if they don't have a trade talk in place right now?
He said, oh, speaking greasy. He said, lock that 200 in. Oh, man. Now, that's not just a 200 for me. That's
400.
That's $400.
Right.
400.
Believe that.
Sound like a bet to me.
That was a bet.
Hold on. If people say I'm trolling, hold on. Now, Fahar, am I tripping? Like, because if me and you would have made that bet, Fahar, I would have came to you the same way. And if we cool, you just gotta take the L. Right?
Oh man, hey, listen, man.
Fahar, am I right or am I wrong?
Hey, that dude, the second dude made it worse. What did he say at the end?
400, like YG.
Right.
No, the other dude jumped in and doubled it up.
No, after he said bet, after he said the second time, when you said, you know, you don't fuck.
Yeah,
bet. We're gonna take that bet.
Hey, listen. Hey, for real. I'll be honest right there. That sound like what it was. You know what I'm saying? You know, it looked like it sound like what it was, but it's like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even know if they remember that, and you know what I'm saying.
Matter. You can't do that with me. No, Far. They know exactly what. I bet they would have remembered if Lonzo would have got traded. I bet they would have remembered. I make videos on Lonzo Ball every day. You think he forgot? Hell no, he didn't forget that.
Hey, look, bro, you gotta understand this. YouTube is a fun website, bro. Everything is recorded.
Yeah. I mean, like it is what it is. Like I said, I hadn't heard the conversation, so this is my first time hearing.
Yeah,
I mean, it is what it is.
Is it questionable? It's not questionable at all that it's a bet. It's a bet. And then I doubled down on it. I said, bet that up fast as hell. Then they was like, that's $400.
That's what he said. You know, that's $400 you bet.
I said yes. I was in the chat typing bet 1,000 times. I was like, bet. I didn't want no confusion on it. I was like, bet that quick.
Hey, bro, look, I'm gonna tell you how they know they owe this man some money in the bet, bro. I didn't know this. He told me earlier they blocked him. Why would you block somebody?
Why you gonna block me from the channel, man?
You blocked from the channel, bro?
He just blocked him because he asked for his money.
Oh, I ain't know that, bro. Like,
come on, man. That's
because I went over there. Look, I went over there typing in the chat. None of my comments was showing up because nobody was. I'm like, damn, the man blocked me. I said, damn. I ain't even ever came at him like that for him to block me. I still ain't even came at him like that. I just said you lost a bet.
Hey, so you said you lost a bet, and then after that you was blocked.
I don't know when he blocked me.
Yeah, he won.
I don't know when he blocked me, but I just know that.
That was today, though, right? You went.
No, he did.
You went fair seeking today.
Yeah, I knew. When I went to his chat, typed in the chat, but then my messages wasn't showing up. And then I hit him on Twitter. He didn't even respond back on Twitter. So I was like, oh yeah, he dodged. I was like, oh shit.
So then what did he post about you?
Then he said grown men trolling. He said something. It was a subliminal tweet.
Hey,
I was like, how am I trolling? I knew it was aimed at me, but it was funny.
Sound like a good video to me.
Oh yeah, you know that. You know that.
Man,
LeBat Lane come out of retirement. Y'all got LeBat Lane. Hey, we gonna name it. The movie, the difference. Oh man!
Don't do it, man! Don't do it.
Not LeBat Lane.
Hey, you going into the big game?
Hey, I'll be the voice of reason, man. I don't do it.
Hey, the Fred cut.
Why you say don't do it?
Hey, I'm just speaking for me because I know what I'm saying I'm cool with everybody. So it's like it ain't no circle, but the crew is like pretty. It's pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
he
like,
is right about that.
Hey, bro. Hey, $40.
Wait, did he text you though?
Hey, $40, and I'll let it slide. $400, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Hey,
hold on, Fahar. I wouldn't have tripped, Fahar. I wouldn't have tripped if I would have made the bet. Like I went in there. They threw the bet at me. Like what I was saying was crazy. So it's just like now it came to fruition.
Oh man!
And it's just like now I'm not so crazy. Now all of a sudden, like come on, man.
I'm gonna ask him. Hold up, I'm gonna ask him.
I mean, if you don't got it, it's one thing. If you don't got it, I ain't tripping on that. Like if you don't got it, I can understand that. We sometimes our bank accounts can get like that sometimes.
Hey, Lamont, no mercy. It was all negotiations before you hit the block button. Once you hit the block button, nigga, that tell me you consciously made a decision. Fuck that nigga.
So you knew
It was weird because I'm sitting here typing in the chat. I'm like, how come my messages ain't getting through?
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna ask him, man, why you got him blocked, man. I'm gonna ask him, man. He only send links to specific people now.
Nah, don't block the troll. Don't ask him shit. Put it out on his ass. The streets is listening.
I'm a mod on there. I'm gonna ask him on the thing, like, yo, why you block Lamont?
Well, you won't be no mod no more, nigga.
Hey, I'm gonna ask some more questions, man.
Keep your mind shut your damn mouth.
Hey, man, listen, man, it's in the public, man. It ain't like it's a public. It's public.
Hey, you don't think the Twitterverse talks? We need to put this out in the Twitterverse. Like,
oh man,
yeah. Hey,
LeBat Lane.
I would share my screen, but I don't know. I want the movie copyright. Have Batman walking to the suit.
Hey, you got this brother at the bottom who's a good brother trying to keep harmony and shit. Why his brother over there butt fucking people?
Hold on. Hey. But when my videos, I don't really be coming at people like that. I just try to make my shit funny. Like if I have to make a video, I'm just gonna make it funny. That's all I'm gonna do.
Hey, Lamont, You make the video and give me like 45 seconds on it, uncut. You ain't gotta say
Hey,
nothing.
it's gonna be so many beep and SpongeBob dolphin sounds in there. He's gonna be cursing out bees. He's gonna be cursing all through that.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
that's just
The FYI Fred cut. Bat
Hey,
Lane
I
said
listened to
FYI
that.
Fred
Hey,
cut.
they even clowned you like you was stupid.
Yeah, he did that.
You
I was in the chat.
Hey,
I was in the
you
chat.
know that's $400, $200 for him, $200 for me.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, to be honest, that was the reality of it. The bet was made. You know, it's like I ain't down. Like if bro do a video or whatever, it's
they
like
said
I ain't
lock it in.
I ain't listen. If bro do a video or whatever, man, I ain't got nothing against it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say don't do it or not do it. You know what I'm saying? A bet was made. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can go by. What I heard myself.
I give you another alternative. We gonna let you go collect it then. So he got 3 days to get you.
No, you know what?
No. This ain't my business, bro. Hey, somebody owe me money. I'm going to them. Me.
I tried. No, I went straight to him. Like nothing. I ain't get no response. So it's cool.
Hey,
I mean, I ain't tripping.
You say you tweeted on Lamont?
Yeah.
When did you tweet? When you messaged him?
Hold on. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I can put it on the screen.
Yeah,
did you message him?
He tagged me in it, and I was like, "Cause I ain't been on DJ Live. I ain't been on DJ Live. You know what I'm saying?
He on Twitter all the time. He got it.
He's saying
I go to
it.
Twitter right now.
No, bro,
they on the
that
screen.
wasn't even for real.
I know that's what they're gonna say. Everybody say that when they lose a bet. We was just joking. Because that's what I was gonna say to Anti. If
I see it now. I see it now. He says,
"You see what I said?"
As I predicted, with absolute certainty, back in January, Lonzo Ball was not traded by deadline. The cash app is FYS and Dr. FYS Sports for $200 bet we made on the back on January 20th, 2021 with you and Rev. Salute at
Hey, listen. I ain't know what he was talking about. I'm like, what bro talking about? I had tightened him up real quick, bro. Like, I don't even do that. What you talking about, man? He's like, oh, okay. So I'm like, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Hey, you just said word is bond.
That might went straight New York. Straight
that means so real vocabulary.
Like he from Marcy. Word is bond.
Word is bond, man.
He from Marcy Projects.
Now I'm trolling all of a sudden. Hold on. The thing is, I feel like I can talk about it publicly because we made the bet publicly on a public platform.
It was public.
Like it was public information. It's it's like a secret. Like you can't be shameful of it. Like it happened. Like I told you why I thought he wasn't gonna get traded. Y'all thought I was joking, and then it happened.
Yeah,
you know that's $400, right?
Hey,
lock it up.
You made a $400. You let the Pelicans screw you. You better go ask the Pelicans to refund you or something. Shit, that wasn't my fault.
Hey, but the thing is like I'm honestly, I wouldn't have made that bet anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted him to be gone by the deadline.
No, but see, for hard the whole time, I knew he was going
to stimulus.
Hey, man. The stimulus that came ain't no excuses. That's stimulus, man.
No, I knew that I've always had the stance there. I've even went over there and said I think he would fit well with the Clippers, a couple other teams. I was like, think he could fit well over there. But the reality of it, because I always tell people the business side of it is not going to allow him to get traded. The business side is what's going to throw a monkey wrench in all this.
Yep.
And you have to consider that, like, yes, he would be great fit with the Bulls and all these other teams. The business ain't going to allow it right now. They're going to have to hash it out in free agency, and that's if New Orleans don't want to match the offer, which I think they're going to match any offer.
Yep.
So he's going to be stuck in New Orleans another 4 years. So
he almost at this point has to play himself out of max money to get out of the Pelicans.
Yeah, he's there now. He's like, he's already came out and said he likes playing there with them. So, I mean,
yeah. I mean, I get it, man. It's like I said, I didn't even know all this had happened. I didn't know what was going on, but man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's not that serious. Like I never took it that serious. I'm just looking at it like you lost it. Y'all offered the bet to me. I took it. You lost. Just time to pay up. Obviously, I'm gonna make a joke about it. I mean, you know what we do. Like, but you got to be able to take the heat. Like that was clowning me on there, trying to crack jokes on me for saying it. So now I'm gonna get you back for getting on me for losing.
But you got like me personally, bro. When I came on the scene, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't know none of y'all. I'm saying some outrageous stuff to a lot of people now. But I'm saying that Melo gonna go this way. So-and-so gonna go this way. Like the Clippers looking at Lonzo. Everybody telling me, you crazy. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, blah, blah. I'm like, but I'm looking at statistics. I'm studying the game. You see what I'm saying? It's like I'm getting the information. And all that stuff that I said at the beginning has came to pass. Like all of it. It's like
that's what happens when you're not emotionally attached to your takes.
Right. Yeah, you can't get emotionally attached. Like, and I think that's what I think at the end of the day, because like I think it was so many fans of Lonzo in there, and they was upset about the situation. And I come in out the blue and be like, nah, that ain't happening. And I think they just jumped all over me, and then you throw that out there. And I messed around and took the bet on your ass, and it kind of fucked your plans up. Like, I mean,
cold blood.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
some people trying to come in.
Yeah,
go ahead, Fahar. My bad.
No. That's what I was saying, man. It's like I don't understand that situation though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a straight bet. It was a straight up bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be on DJ Lives, but I make sure I try to support all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? See, that's where I'm at when I was like, you know, it's like the bet was made. It's like I don't want to stand in the middle of it because it ain't had nothing to do with me. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, like this. You in the middle.
No,
I ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. When it come to money, nah, dog, there's something different. Like I'm from Memphis, so it's like I see stuff differently. You know what I'm saying? When it come to money, you know what I'm saying? But
$40, we be all right.
Hey, so what's that like? That's like if you owe your credit card, you owe like owe like $150 on it. You trying to settle.
I gotta start hold on. Here's the funny thing. If you look about 2 weeks ago, I sent DJ a tweet. I said, now look, all the indicators is out. And I'm gonna show you the tweet. You might be able to find it. I said, look, all signs is pointing to Lonzo not getting traded. I said, you can sell out right now for $100. I gave him an opt-out. Hold on, look. I gave him an opt-out publicly. It's on Twitter. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up.
Oh, my God.
I gave him look. He could have just sold. He could have just folded right then and there, put 100, and I wouldn't even continued on. See, that's
I'll be rolling at you, because you get everybody with a cop-out.
Y'all could have squashed the bet.
That's why I know he knows, because I hit him with because if he didn't believe the bet was legitimate, he could have been like, nah, we didn't really bet then. But I hit him with just give me the 100. It's over, because you know it's not going to happen. Just fold, let it go. You know it's not going. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Did he say something back?
Nah, he didn't respond. Actually,
he did. He blocked.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're right.
He blocked you. Yeah, that's the day he blocked you.
Yeah,
but I ain't gonna lie, because I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was over gonna get traded. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I looked at all this stuff, and I was like, they gonna figure out a way, cause it's like, bro, it's kind of like he don't want to be there. So I'm like, they probably gonna figure out a way to get him up out of there. I did not think today was gonna go by and Zoe didn't get traded. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'll be real far. The person I thought they were probably trying to move was Bledsoe, because I don't think
him too.
They don't really want Bledsoe. Like, if they can move Bledsoe, I think that allows Zoe to really be who he is. But having Bledsoe, they don't really. It's not really allowing Zoe to be who he is.
But Zoe don't want to be there.
I mean, again, the problem is it's the CBA, and everybody talking about Rich Paul this, and Rich Paul is not bigger than the CBA. Rookies,
no, he's not.
Go into restricted free agency for a reason. That's how it's set up. So,
Lamont,
and if a team has control, then they can, that's why restricted free agency is what it is. So.
You're right, bro.
Yo, Lamont.
Yo, what's up?
I'm about to sign out the panel for the night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Peace out, brother.
Hey,
blessings.
I appreciate it.
Hey, we finna go hit a stain on this nigga, man. We give you the word.
Chill out, man. It's a business,
party, man. Goofy, bro.
Hey, Paul, what's the name of your platform, bro?
IVD Press. IVD Press. IVDpress.com. IVD Press on YouTube. Y'all check it out.
I'm about to follow you now, bro.
What you doing? What you talk about?
Just pretty much all media, any media, just not sports. Just you know what I'm saying? Plethora of things, bro. Like movies. It's just a media platform. I got tired of like the TMZ type thing, man, with all this negative energy. So I decided to build my own platform with nothing but great information, positive news. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, man. And I appreciate FYF for inviting me to his platform again. It's like I don't be in nobody's stuff like let me in. I sit here and listen the whole 4-5 hours, and you know what I'm saying, and just be listening. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be like that, man. So I respect people like, you know what I'm saying, FYF and y'all brothers, man. We come here and have peaceful conversations, things like that, man. So I appreciate
excuse
y'all.
me, brother, right quick. Hold up, excuse me. Hey, Lamar, you thought I was asleep, nigga. What you say you were gonna say about my bet? Yeah, bitch. What you were gonna say about my bet?
Hey, yo, you ridiculous. You ridiculous, yo. The bet not even over. Yo, I better text you. I don't think I text. I don't know what you up if you on a pocket, man. Bet that bet.
You said they not gonna win
that
10.
bet.
Hey, you
What you
You
say?
about to lose 2 racks.
I placed the sad bet.
Nigga, we didn't even bet.
No, we didn't make it official. But hold on, but Anti, you can make it official though. Me and Anti didn't make it official.
We didn't make it official.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No,
I'm
I
about
give
to
him
say.
that. No, he's right on that. We didn't make it official.
I'm about to say.
He wanted to do it.
I said out of the next 10 games, they not gonna win 3.
No, you said that max is 3.
He said Lakers can't win 3 games out of 10.
No, he said they can't win 3. He didn't say the max was 3. He said they can't win 3.
I said they can't win 3.
Wow.
Yeah, you some
I look pretty good right now.
The Raptors, bro.
It was you and Lamont, Bees. We know, but y'all didn't make the bet for real.
No, it was Elder. It was Elder.
Wasn't me.
I knew it was some old person. That's all I knew. It was somebody.
Hey,
hold up, man. What's up? I'm playing Bees.
Hey, yo, SB out of pocket.
Come on, man, with this elder.
Why you laughing?
You can't be doing this.
Ass nigga. Bitch ass old ass nigga.
They got no neck.
Where your neck at, nigga?
All right, man.
Hey,
We can't start another roast battle.
Hey,
hold on, we can't start another roast battle.
Your chest, turn your head without moving your chest. What's up, Anti?
I bench press your ass, B. Fuck out of here.
All right, there you go with them smoke dreams again.
Yeah,
hey man, Lamar. Hey, send me Shorty location, man. We gonna go get this.
Hey, Lamar,
Lamar.
my prediction looking pretty good right now. Y'all think y'all just gonna walk over the Kings, huh? See what the fucking Kings did to Golden State tonight, right?
Draymond Green wasn't playing.
That was ugly. That was ugly, though. That was ugly.
Draymond Green wasn't even playing.
Who care? Every squad can have a nut. Who care about the Kings, man? They ain't been.
Hey, Anti, I share your opinion. I think they're gonna be in the play-in. I really do.
Nah, I don't think them niggas gonna be in the playoffs.
I share his opinion to an extent. I don't think they're gonna be that far. They might be in the play-in.
Nah, they
gonna win at least 3.
They 3 games from the 8th spot right now.
Hey, Bees, don't you think it's about time you pay me my motherfucking money?
Oh,
shit.
It got real.
Ain't no laughing, bro. It's money involved.
Man, it's a lot of betting going on in FIL.
I bet know what you're talking about. Hold on,
don't bet me. Don't be at your door.
Hey,
hold on.
Hey, my wallet upstairs, man.
Hey, no, that's the Nets to the finals bet you talking about.
Oh, that's a long time.
Oh, exactly. I don't know why Mac Dev did that. Mac Dev, you gonna be on a lot of people's money, Mac Dev.
Mac Dev.
You be on a lot of people's money.
Hey, I got a bet. I got a $1,200 bet at the casino, James.
You got bet. You got bet with me too. You got bet with me too.
Nobody tripping about no $49. True to King. I got an $800 bet at the casino. James Harden gonna win the MVP. Say something.
You about to lose.
Ooh, how much want bet? I bet
$100. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Mac Dev, just when you lose your money, don't go good cop, bad cop.
So you about to bet 800? You say you about to bet 800?
3,400, bruh. If I win.
You about to lose
Nigga,
everyone.
you don't even sound like you got $3,400 in your bank account.
That stimulus put me over. So shut up.
Sure.
Hey, don't be shamed about it. Don't be shamed about it, man.
That stimulus
put me over. I don't know if you got your stimulus check. I don't know if the IRS took your shit, but they ain't in my pockets.
Hey, Mac Def, we can add $250 on that too.
Stop playing, Beast. You capping.
Hey, look, y'all. See, I told you. I sent this. I sent this March 7th.
Yeah.
He went and found it.
Look. It say. This is what I said. I tried to break it down. Look, I wasn't even told. I said, understanding the business of NBA basketball goes hand in hand with the growth and development of a player. I said, at DJ, you and Rev can just take a plea bargain and just pay me $100 each on our $200 bet if Lonzo would not get traded. And then I put hashtag shock jocks because it was borderline shock jock.
Shock jock is how you said it. That's why he didn't want to pay you. It's how you said it.
Yeah, the shock jock probably got him right there. The shock jock, they didn't like that.
Hold up, who is DJ? What's the nigga name, man? Let me find out you don't want to pay nobody, dog.
But why he block you though? See, this is what I'm mad about.
Hey, Mac Def, you may be.
If these
Mac
don't
Def.
pay me, I'll still be on the panel. If I
Hey, what about you don't pay? What about you don't pay?
Hey, nigga,
What about you don't
what?
pay?
If I lose, I'll send it all to you in motherfucking what's
Monopoly money, nigga.
No, Weight Watchers.
You didn't say what kind of money. He didn't say what kind of money.
Hey,
You
want that $250 bet or what, nigga?
We already got 500 down,
Hey,
nigga.
do you want the other bet or not?
I'm gonna come at you like Samuel Jackson on motherfucking Minister Society. Ain't you?
You ain't coming at
Me,
me,
you ain't
bro.
got the motherfucking money.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry about that.
You ain't got it.
Hey, man, I gotta leave my wallet.
Leather wallet.
I gotta leave my wallet with a leather wallet, man.
Hold on. What'd you say for her?
I gotta leave my wallet upstairs when I come on FYL Sports, baby. Man. I gotta leave the whole wallet, man.
Hey, let's just do 100, Mac Def.
Yo, what up,
I ain't put no money on no other niggas performance.
What up, Anton?
You said JJ Redick was coming. That nigga went to Dallas. I don't even think they getting Andre Drummond, bro.
Nah, I said that on my show earlier. I did a show earlier. I said there's certain things I'm not gonna act like I'm 100% on. The only thing I was 100% on was Lonzo. With JJ, I said that threw me for a curve. See, that's something JJ couldn't control. If the team traded for him, but I said they would definitely get him if he was bought out.
I thought he was going to the Suns.
Who, JJ? I didn't hear anything with him coming to the Suns.
I thought he was going to go to the Suns. But
the only player from the buyout that I've heard connected with the Suns is LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, that's dead in the water.
I heard my boy John gonna get them.
Danny, keep talking to him.
Yeah, it's not dead. He's gonna talk to several teams, but obviously the Heat are the front runners. But
come on, Danny. Hey, you got.
Hey, man. Hey, nobody want to hear about no Boston. Let's move on. Bulls,
I think the Miami Heat. You don't even have a team. I think the Miami Heat actually need Andre Drummond.
You don't even have a team.
Who they got behind? Bam.
Hold on, one at a time, y'all. One at a time.
What I hear about the Bulls?
Bulls better than Boston. We don't want to talk about the Boston.
They is better than Boston.
Everybody. Hey, Celtics better than Lakers right now. So that's all I care.
My boy Sean, hold up, Sean.
True, come on, man. Don't cap like this.
Hey, who they got? Who on their roster?
Have a conversation, bro.
Are you talking about right now? Okay.
Exactly.
Which conversation, Anton?
Miami out there had Ennis Canner out there looking like he was an all-star power forward tonight, dog.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was a rough night, and we had Jimmy.
Nobody had nobody. Miami had nobody out there. We're not doing that.
They
Miami
traded
had
half
nobody
their
out there.
team, man. They didn't even have a full roster tonight.
Yeah,
but
Miami.
My issue, Sean, is who they got after Bam.
Hey, hold on. Hey, yeah, we gotta go one at a time because we streaming. We streaming on multiple platforms.
Jimmy Butler stay sick.
They had 6 players not available, bro.
Hey, Hitman X, salute. Hitman X, how come you never come on the live panel no more, man? You got to hit that link, man.
Yeah, Aaron. Olenek was a big piece. That I mean, when I say big piece, like he was playing a big role for the Heat, and they moved him in the Oladipo deal. So there was no slides behind Bam tonight until
Yeah, Vincent playing 26 minutes. You know that's rough.
That's why I think the Miami Heat need to make a move for Drummond or Aldridge. They gonna need somebody to back up Bam.
No, there's no question about that, MacDuff. I mean, they're gonna need at least another big. You know, I prefer Drummond, but I think it's gonna be Aldridge.
It's gonna be Aldridge though.
Yeah. I think that'd be good.
Once I started seeing reports that Drummond has been in LA a lot or been hanging out in LA since he's been off. Yeah. I mean that's usually an indicator right there.
Yeah. Now, hold on, Lamont. Do you say that well?
Aldridge gonna be cooking and being ass on offense, but he gonna be giving up points on defense though.
That nigga ain't gonna cook.
And you know,
Aldridge be cooking people. Low key.
I'm just saying for the
It's gonna be first round exit.
Edward Frick crazy. I believe so too, though. Son's gonna be a first round exit though.
Hey, that's go Mike. That's gotta be go Mike.
Why you say that?
Man, I wouldn't be surprised.
He messing with Hitman.
No, that's Lamont. That's him.
No, look, no, it's not. No, that's not me typing though. Hold on.
Oh, Fred typing?
I don't know who it is.
The nigga said it's Fred typing.
That's either go Mike.
Hey man, bet him $100 I'm weak, yo. That man bet me $100.
That gotta be.
Don't bet him. You lose, you gonna get blocked.
Hold on. FYF Fred bet who?
Hitman bet FYF for $100.
Hitman X, that ain't me. I swear it's not me. Look, hold on. Look, my hands is in the air right now. Now tell Fred to type something.
It's not.
We ain't gonna see a Fred message no more.
Watch, I'm gonna hold my hands up till Fred types.
Ain't nobody going for that shit.
You know that's dope, Mike.
Why?
Phoenix Suns ain't no first round exit neither.
Hey, Lamont, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, Lamont, I'm gonna wait, y'all.
If you lose, I'll collect for Fred though.
Hey, Lamont. Hey, hold on, wait, Lamont. I'm gonna tell you why that's go. It's either go Mike or bitch chest. The reason I say it's go.
I think it's big chest.
Mike, as soon as your Fred starts typing, go Mike.
Too good. He typed too good.
Hey, Lamont.
That's dope. All right.
Don't check my geotag.
Hey, there's Lamont burner page.
Burner page. No, hold on. No, somebody already has a burner account for me. It's called Lamont Lane's burner account.
That's
really.
It be popping up in here.
Hey, totally unrelated, man. I hope y'all prepared for tomorrow night. Oh, you three. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, wait. Am I prepared?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, wait. Hey, Bees. Look, just so
Bees
I don't
have an Archimedes
wait.
quarterback.
Bees, just so I don't take your quarterback. Who you planning on taking?
I ain't telling y'all. You wild.
You get out of here.
He taking Sammy Ball.
Somebody ain't ready. Look, I
know you didn't get your homework. Hey, you better do your homework.
He taking Dan Marino.
Because your football knowledge is highly questionable.
It is highly.
Next time I'm gonna have a football.
Hey,
next year I'm doing football.
Hold up,
next free day I'm doing a football stream. I'm cooking you.
Hold up, this coming from a nigga who said Kirk Cousins is better than Russell Wilson. Nigga, shut up.
Exactly.
Who said that?
Fact.
He said that. B said that.
Come on, Bees, man.
Hey, this.
I'm a Vikings fan and I can't say that.
Hold up.
I'm a Vikings fan and I can't say that.
It's also the nigga that told you in week 5 that the Rams was the best team, and you laughed at me too, didn't you?
No, I ain't laughing at you.
That's facts too, nigga.
I mean, that's obvious, Taj. Of course,
every time said Saints gonna go undefeated and win a Super Bowl too, man.
That's not as drastic as a statement.
We ain't forget that.
Fuck out of here.
SB, he didn't say what I said. What I said is he's better in the pocket. And you can't debate that.
Better all around, nigga. Fuck out of here.
No, we were talking about throwing from the pocket.
Nigga, I'll come drop kick your ass. Nigga,
yeah, come on over here. Get power bomb with your big ass head.
Hey, yo. Hey, your nigga kick out a pocket.
Hey, man, I rewatched that video. That video was funny as hell.
I bet if Russell Wilson and Kirk Cousins was your pick on Madden, I bet you pick Russell Wilson.
What video, Lamont?
Oh, when Anti showed his face.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah.
Hey, the nigga was laying on the bed. All I could see was his face and his titties. I ain't no neck in there.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
And then he started cheesing like, look at these goals. Look at these
goals.
goals.
Yo, I was like, hey, yo. Look like Raphael.
Hey, that's my
Nigga.
nigga though. I get on that time, but that's my nigga right
Nigga,
there.
you seen chest hair, nigga. You ain't seen no titties.
I don't
Boy.
know what it was. I didn't know. Hey, I didn't.
Don't play with me,
I
bitch. I
didn't
beat
know
you up,
if it was taco
Hey,
meat.
Renegade was funny as hell, man.
Hey, I didn't know if it was taco meat or you popped the brownie, nigga. I didn't know what was going on.
Nigga, we waiting on you to turn your camera on, old ass nigga. We waiting on you to turn your camera on, old ass nigga.
I told you I ain't got my camera.
Yeah, no, we waiting
You gonna
on
have some Kareem? You gonna have some Kareem goggles on?
Hey,
That man walk around with some Oakleys on.
Hey, I ain't like you, Anti. I'm a dog. I'm a dog, nigga.
Yeah, I know, black ass nigga.
Yeah, I ain't no bright skinned nigga like you.
Boy, I'm caramel. I ain't no motherfucking bright.
You say caramel. What you talking about? What type of grown man say they caramel? Yo, come on, man. You out of pocket, man. Come on, grown man say they caramel. No, you gotta chill out. You gotta chill out. Shut your tail down with that one.
Hey, I was watching y'all when y'all was turning them cameras on and shit.
Oh man.
SB looked like Benzino.
Disrespectful. Hey, yo. That disrespectful.
Turn your camera on, man.
Come on now, bro.
Yo, that's wild. You said like that, Zero.
Hey, take y'all home.
Hey, I meant stand no business, SB.
Yeah, why you on there with me?
Oh man.
Hey, which one of you niggas talking about y'all was gonna come over? Which one of y'all talking about y'all was gonna come on to turn y'all camera on and lick your lips? Which one of you niggas?
Oh, that was Tayshaun.
That Tayshaun said that bullshit. Tayshaun said that bullshit.
Nah, he
gonna
do you like blue
He
face.
said he gonna hit you with the blue face.
I'm gonna make you blue face. Come on, cuz. I'm like, yo, come on, man. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
Hey, SB, I waiting on you to hit that button.
Yo, that man Tayshaun was pocket for that though. I remember he said that shit, man.
I know Tayshaun Holmes bald head on there. You like a bald head dude.
That man got an extra. That man got an extra medium shirt on.
He got a
like a great bag.
That man like he got back pain.
That like a great.
Oh man, we can't
Great
start
value
another roast
Jim
battle.
Hey,
I gotta say the roast battle for Friday.
We got a picture of Steph Curry.
All right.
I gotta say the roast battle for Friday, man.
That was like comment on that picture.
Little boy.
Y'all be going.
Hey yo, man! I gotta step up out here, man. I always enjoy rocking with you brothers, man. FYF, man. Hey yo, I appreciate you allowing me on your platform again, man. It's always a blessing talking to you brothers, man. I love how y'all in it. We joke, y'all checking. It's like all the stuff I love, man. I appreciate y'all brothers for staying humble with that, man. There ain't nobody trying to get into it with nobody, man. Like I love this channel. If you ain't subscribed already, subscribe right now. Make sure you like and hit the bell for all notifications and everything, man. This for horror, man. IVD Press, check me out. Love y'all. Peace, man.
Another thing you do on this channel. Hold on, another thing you forget though. On this channel, they don't pay you no money. On this channel, they don't pay.
Bring your checkbook.
Hey, but I'm gonna keep my wallet upstairs. Even when I'm listening, man. I don't even want the spirit to hit me, man.
Oh man.
Respect, man.
Y'all be blessed, brothers.
The crazy thing is, every bet I made where I didn't get paid, I did it on somebody else's channel.
I need to hit up this nigga DJ on Road, dog. Why you ain't paying niggas, bro?
You out here
can't be taking that. Hey, that's exactly why I don't bet niggas, dog. Because you don't play me, nigga. I'm gonna fine you, dog.
Yeah, like I said, I
fine you, bro.
I don't bet like that either, man.
No, I don't bet, dog.
Get too serious,
man.
man.
You don't pay me my money, I'm gonna try to come find you, dog. Like real
Yeah, that's like calling you a hoe.
Oh man.
You gonna spend more money than what you betted trying to find the person.
That's how why you don't bet. Just because
look at anti like it's the principle though. It's the principle.
For real.
That nigga owe me $5 motherfucking
$700 flying out the
Hey, that's why Mac Def in trouble. He bet a nigga that's from Tennessee, and this nigga live in Tennessee like I can't find him.
No, you can't do that. I'm from Memphis, man. You can't do that. You can't do that nowhere in Tennessee, dog.
Wait a second, what?
You can't do that.
I'm from Tennessee, nigga. It won't be hard to find you.
You already know that. They don't fly. They don't fly.
Tennessee goes down. I don't stay in no Tennessee, nigga.
Okay.
You said what?
Yeah, he from the
I don't
Bay.
stay in no motherfucking
right now.
Memphis.
Where you
sound
stay?
real scared right now, nephew.
Nigga, I'm in the West Coast, nigga. What is you talking
you on the
about?
West Coast?
Right
Where
now,
you
where
stay,
you-
Mac? Them?
Oh,
you
this
stay at,
nigga
He in
trying
the
to find
Bay.
me.
He from
He in the
Vallejo.
Bay.
Where you staying?
This nigga trying to find me. Hey, bro, I'm a man of my best, bro. I
Hey.
got
Wow,
it.
no,
I
I
ain't
just
hurting
asked
for
where you
nothing.
from, man. I just
Hey,
asked
listen,
where you from.
I can
I'm
help
from
you
the
out.
Bay Area. I'm from Vallejo, man.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
from
I'll tell you, I can help somebody out, man. I'm in California now. You know what I'm saying?
Where you at, dog?
Where you at?
I'm in San Diego. I moved here in 2019.
Nice.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
what's
like-
up.
you up in the
You out there in
big
SoCal. That's what's up.
That nigga in OnlyFans Central, nigga down there in LA.
Hey, Tayshaun Holmes. That's who gonna lick his lips. Tayshaun Holmes
North,
gonna say go lick his lips.
North.
Hey, where you at?
Hold
Straight up,
on,
Mac.
Tudor
Where
King,
you
what you
at?
say?
Leo?
I ain't say nothing.
I'm from West.
No, I'm out.
What you
No, to
say,
tell you the
Tudor
truth,
King?
right now,
I
I'm
ain't
out
say
here in
nothing.
Portland. I'm finna
Okay.
move up.
Oh, you
I'm
4
out here
hours
mobbing in
away,
Portland.
Negro.
I'm out here in Portland.
that's one of my
No, 4 hours
Go get
away.
that
I'm not
nigga,
in no
B.
motherfucking Portland, Maine. I'm
Man,
not in the East Coast.
I gotta get
I'm
off
in
here, man. Y'all
Portland,
kids gonna have me here all
Oregon.
night.
Nigga,
All right, salute.
I'm in Seattle, nigga.
Salute, bro.
Oh, you
Westwood,
out there in
baby,
Seattle?
all day.
Yeah. I said
Oh,
you
nigga,
couple
what's
hours away,
happening then?
nigga.
You ain't no, you ain't even.
Yeah,
It's 2 damn hours. I don't know how slow you
better,
driving with
you
that
better
bum
play
ass
that,
whip
man.
you got.
Hold
It's
on.
2 hours
You better
away.
play that,
Yeah.
man. Fuck you, me.
Hey, why you call my whip a bum?
Because you said it takes 4 hours. You 4 hours away. Seattle is 2 hours.
Hey, why
nigga.
you calling my whip? You don't know
Be-
what you driving, nigga.
I got a 2012 Charger on dubs.
Hey,
What's your life like?
And when the stimulus and when another
And you
stimulus
still
comes, it's
making
gonna be on
payments on them
22.
motherfuckers.
Hey,
What's happening?
I tell you what you can do with that Charger. You can line it up with the title. I'll come down and see you. I'll bring my bum car down
I still
and we
got
can line them
notes
up.
on my shit.
B, what your old ass driving?
Hey, I can bring
Toyota
my bum
Camry?
car down and we line them up.
Fuck you
Oh,
driving
man.
Toyota Camry?
Ain't no 4 hours away. We good though. Yeah, but
Hey,
I'm out here in Portland, Oregon.
hey,
Okay?
nigga, I said 4 hours. That's misdirection, nigga. I'm at your door before you think I'm
Oh
gonna
man,
get
get
there.
this
Yeah,
man
what's
Tyson
up?
Holmes out of
Hey,
here.
what'd you say,
Yeah,
Anti?
man.
Hey, lick them
Master
lips,
Splinter,
Tayshaun, at him.
Master Splinter looking at
Ugly as a
it.
motherfucker.
Hey,
Nigga, what you
do
mean?
it
You the
to him,
nigga talking about
Tayshaun.
you want talking
Hey, what the fuck is you watching, cuz? What the hell?
Hey man, you gotta stop, man. That's a pause.
Hey,
Yo,
put it
flag
on
on the
big
play.
screen.
He gotta be
Flag on. Yo,
stopped.
shut your tail down. Shut your tail
Hey
down.
man, get your Wendell Carter looking ass off the camera, man.
We're
Like
I'm
not.
mad
always.
Lamont put him on the big
We're
screen.
not.
What
We're
the
Y'all
not
been
fuck?
doing that.
like a 40-year-old Vince Carter.
Hey, Ray, I ain't got
Hey,
no
Screen.
whip for
hey,
I
you.
True.
ain't
I
even
know
see
you
that
ain't
nigga.
talking. True, turn your camera on, man. Show us your chin, man. Show that
Show
ball
my
chin.
chin.
Man, I
Show
don't
us
know
your
who
chin.
that was. He looked like Chris Tucker from Friday, bro. What
Hey,
the
hey,
fuck?
Nigga, you got
everybody?
cool by Go Mike. Come on now.
Hey, why everybody digging on my car? Why y'all think I drive a bum ass car or something?
Cause you sound like
Nah,
you
I
drive
You
an
don't.
sound
old
like you
school
you
caddy,
do
Back
sound
nigga.
like
That's
that.
you
why.
do sound like you got an old ass car, dude. I ain't
You
gonna
sound
lie.
like you got an old ass caddy.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
so,
do
hey,
sound like you got an
You got an
old ass
80.
Beans,
car.
You
hey,
got an
Beans, act like
89
you got a
caddy.
jalopy or something, boy.
Yeah, I'd like to see one of them
He
pull
got a
that
Pinto.
jalopy up on the line.
On the line, I ain't heard that since the 90s. What? On the
Yeah,
line?
you heard what I said. You
Man,
got your
Bees, come
Charger,
on,
nigga.
Bees. You got to come with some new material, bruh.
I don't need to come with nothing new, nigga.
That's the kind of say
Hey, I thought,
you young whippersnappers, you young Thundercats.
hey,
What?
you
Nigga, what
you
did you
just
call
work on getting in and out that booth, nigga.
Well, I'm not worried
Good cop,
about the
bad
bet,
cop,
man.
man.
I ain't worried about the bet.
Nah, he needs to stay out that motherfucking
No,
booth.
I
Don't go in
said,
that part.
hey, I'll say it again. Stand on business. Work on getting in and out. Talking
Nigga,
about
hold
the
on, bro.
belly,
I
nigga.
come from a
I'm talking about
shark-infested
the belly and the
environment.
purr, nigga.
Niggas
Get in the
lost in
booth.
retirement. Old people still scrapping out the garbage. All I seen is darkness. No telling of the future. Trying to get money
Next.
quicker on the street half is an adventure. By the time I was 18, get handed my diploma, I graduated to the trap with a chop over my shoulder. Formed a team that schemed Beast and Gorillas. Had an out-of-state connect with a female deliverer. But as the riches came, I looked in my niggas' eyes. I seen lies. They want their own slice of the pie. Lord, they haven't paid their tithes. Instead, they bought new rides. Feds bagging niggas off they shine, forcing them to take a dive. I was shooting the shit with my OG. I said, big homie, where in the game is the love and the loyalty?
Why you ain't
He
rap
said,
that on the
peace,
beat?
king.
Why you ain't rap this
Sometimes
on
that's
the
how
beat?
it be.
He
And when you
can't
get
because he
enough
forcing
power,
them
you gonna
syllables
come
in.
after me.
Hold up, though, Mac. All jokes aside, Mac Death. All jokes aside, that was the worst shit I ever heard in my fucking life.
True the King.
Man,
True
True
the King, you be
man.
telling
He
true
had
lies,
decent
man.
bars.
Hey, they on you now. They say you drive a magic bus, nigga.
Oh,
A
hey, I ain't
magic
worrying about what they
bus.
talking about, nigga.
Okay, I hear you, Mac. That sound like Most Def.
Most Def.
He sound like most deaf, dumb, and blind.
Hey, watch this.
Most
Hey, Mac
Def.
Def. Hey, Mac Def. Tayshaun, destroy this nigga.
Hold on, I ain't ready. You had to give me another day.
Come
You had to give me another
You
day.
ain't no stutter, nigga. You ain't talking about
Hey,
another day.
hey, I
Listen,
ain't called
Bees.
Pearl.
Listen,
You hear
Bees.
me?
Hold on. Off the top, I'm on this panel, so I won't get fined. I be shaking haters off like Kevin Durant at the free throw line. I never shaky. Hands never breaky. Anybody want to bet? It's nothing. Pockets is on flaky. What that mean? They lumped up. $500 bet, Bees. That's what's up. Come to the casino on the coast.
Mac Def, shut your stupid ass up, boy.
Nah, that's
Anti, don't get ether.
Is
flaky.
Anti, do not get ether.
Oh, Mac Def. Mac Def. Did you just say that Kevin Durant shaped defenders at the free throw line?
Nah, he
I'm shaking haters off like KD at the free throw line.
Oh, okay. All right. I just want to make sure. All right. Okay.
Y'all know, facts. Y'all ain't never seen Kevin Durant when he at the free throw line and he do that little shoulder shake.
How about his big ass is cholesterol?
I know, Johnny. Hey, yo. Mac Def, you still wear 4X t-shirts, nigga. Hell no. Shut up.
Trash. Nigga living in the 80s.
Anyway, man. The Nets is making the finals, bro. That's all there is to it.
Hey, if you win, I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna cash app you. We're gonna do it live, and you can talk your shit for about 15 seconds, and then it's over.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let the money speak, right?
Hey, all right, it's 500 damn.
That man gonna do a Kodak. That man gonna have a $500 do a Kodak.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off if I lose. That's gonna hurt.
Send you $500 in food stamps.
$500 in food stamps. The link card came in. Y'all tripping.
Yeah, because you just told me you got a stimulus, so you should be safe. Put that
No,
aside.
I got it. I'm not hurting for nothing, bro.
Put that shit in escrow, nigga.
But I think I think it's matchups now. I'm not worried about Milwaukee. I'm definitely not worried about Milwaukee.
Hey, Mac Def, you read that comment?
You might gonna have to get it in blood.
Hey, Khalil. You know, they said that the other night on U3.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we said cubic zirconia.
Yeah.
Yo, Ralph Lauren, you gotta chill out, man. You gotta chill the fuck out,
man. You know that nigga come with that suspect.
You gotta chill out, man.
He's saying something gay, ain't it? I already
Get on
know
the pound, Khalil.
I'm not gonna repeat it,
bro.
Oh, my God.
Always saying something gay, dog.
Oh no, he talk about your bus that time.
Chill out. I ain't gonna repeat it. That shit.
No, he said you drive a school bus. That's what he's trying to say.
Nah, he said he put something else on there.
Nah, he love that word bussy.
He said,
let me look.
He said you drive a bussy bus.
Oh,
bussy, like.
Oh, I ain't see that.
What he always be talking
yo.
about? That nigga always talking that gay shit.
I can't even talk to that young man.
At least my album went, Khalil. My album went somewhere, nigga.
What the fuck it went, nigga?
Nah, you got bars.
Fuck
You just be trying to scrunch your syllables in, bro. You got bars though.
I got bars.
Somebody sleeping?
You sound like
somebody was.
Sound like somebody. Get your inhaler, nigga.
Yo, shit.
Start smoking some good. Smoking that Reggie.
Man, you sound like you smoke Reggie, Mac Def. You out of pocket.
I am from the West Coast where the weed is legal.
You got that E40 vibe, Mac Def.
Yo, Delaware dirt weed out there.
We're not. Hold on.
I shut down. I'll come out there with some good. I'll come out there with some good and shut down the whole state. Man. Stop playing.
Hey, hold on now. Police listen.
Exactly. You out of pocket. You out of pocket, Mac Def. You chilling.
I ain't tripping on no weed, nigga.
Yeah,
it's 2021. Fuck is y'all talking about?
Shit legal here too. True.
Yeah, all right.
It's legal everywhere. Shit, fuck you mean?
It's legal.
Somebody said it just got legal in New York too.
Yeah, it's legal in Texas.
Certain amount.
Yeah, a certain amount, but shit, it is what it is. You know how to move.
Is it legal in Arizona yet?
Sound like a professional.
No, it's not legal, but it's not legal, but
they got stores.
They got a lot of the
That's where Fred and Lamont be in the hookah bars in Arizona.
Yeah, I go every now and then. I go to the hookah bars every now and then.
That's where you smoke hookah, dog. That's some of the most nastiest shit in the world, dog.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it, man.
Hey,
what is the purpose of doing that shit?
Hey,
I don't even know.
You on the you part of the government.
Just to smoke it.
That's what I'm
saying. Yeah, that's really what it is. I just go. But it's some people I know who smoke it every day though.
Yeah.
I don't smoke it. Y'all don't smoke it all, man.
No, you can't, nigga. You gotta be ready to run that mile.
Yeah.
Nigga.
You gotta be ready to stop people going into the Capitol building, which you didn't do.
Y'all don't stop people. Technically I did though, but we ain't gonna get into that.
Hold on,
man, true. Like you got a cigarette in your ear right now.
True, tell the truth. Yo. If it's just you by yourself and they came running up on you, you gonna run, ain't you?
No, I
Wait, what you hold on? This sound hella funny.
Hold on, you ain't got no squabbles. Listen, look, hold on, I have the right to protect myself, man.
Yeah, but true. You can only shoot one or two of them before they really get up on you.
Man, listen, I got an M4, man. Don't we?
That gun about big as you, boy. Stop it.
I had an M4. Listen, I had an M4, man. Don't look. You seen the pictures? Have you seen the
Hold
pictures?
on, what's your occupation?
Army.
He in Army. He's National Guard. He National Guard, man. National Guard.
Don't try to downplay. It's still.
He is a National Guard. He got downplay. We not downplay. That's what he is.
When he get up out of there.
Listen, man.
Like that nigga gonna throw a grenade down your t-shirt, nigga. Hell no.
So what would you do if they ran up on you?
They wouldn't have done that, man. I mean, if they did do it, like I said, I had to inform me. You know what I mean? So
that gun bigger than you. You ain't popping that off.
Man, I'm bigger than you. What are you talking about? SB?
No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
How big are you?
Bigger than everybody on this.
SB probably like 5'4".
All right, now you capping now.
Ah, damn, SB, you short, nigga.
How short are you, SB?
Nah, boy.
He said, "How short are you?"
I'm 5'8".
I'm 9 millimeters.
Hey, how tall are you, SB?
Nigga, 5'7", man. He look like he 5'7", 5'6".
That's why he grew the dreads.
Hey,
hold on, nigga, hold up.
You ain't talking, nigga. You that short?
I'm 5'8", 5'9", like some sneakers and or cleats, whatever.
No, not you.
This nigga said cleats.
Nigga, what's short? Wait. I got a short man. What's matter with short people? I still look at you like I still knock you out. Nigga, what's happening?
That man.
I'm 5'6".
Ain't no big on the fat 8 doing shit.
He lying his ass up.
No, okay, no, there you go. I'm 5'7".
You 5'7". Hey, Lamont, this shit ain't gonna work at the celebrity game.
The average listeners,
y'all can spread web. Come on now.
Bees. You better worry about them knees, bees.
Hey, I'm out there to coach, nigga. I'm out there.
I'm gonna be the one recording the game. I ain't hoop with y'all.
Hey, I'm dropping.
You got a 5'6" nigga here. 5'8".
I'm gonna tell you my. I'm gonna tell you my stat line. I'm gonna tell you my stat line.
Can't beat the nigga. Every time you ever fed slow, nigga, shut up.
3 and 2.
Nigga, I'm
the coldest nigga on the panel. I'm probably the only one with a jump shot besides Lamont.
Sit your 6'3" ass down, nigga.
What you talking about?
With a light left.
Who you say?
Punish your pussy.
I say I'm probably the one with the coldest jump shot besides Lamont.
No, SB said he shoot jump shots.
I will punish your roller.
Hey, go on with that Chicago people can't shoot shit, man. Go on with that.
Nigga, you gonna be tired after 30 seconds.
Lamont, I forgot. I got a feeling Lamont gonna get claimed by somebody.
30 seconds, nigga. That's all I need. 30 seconds, nigga. That's all I need on your
Hey, now when it comes,
I make another bet. I make another bet on my over/under on points.
What you betting?
What you gonna put?
Better score.
What's the over/under?
What
is
you
it
wanna
4
give me?
quarters?
What you mean? For who?
Is it 4 quarters?
Don't
I'll do
I ain't making that bet for me.
35. Give me an
score.
over under 35.
For your game?
Stop.
Yeah, for my game.
Lamar, you is not nice, nigga. Stop capping, dog.
All right, look.
That's what. Hold
Stop
on,
that
yeah,
like
because this
like
is gonna be
nice,
recorded.
dog.
What you mean?
Hey, if he
I'm
drop
not.
if he dropped 35,
I ain't nigga ain't seeing you. Nigga ain't
Nah,
seeing you.
35. Hold on.
Nigga.
35. Who you playing against?
If I'm in the opposite team of Lamont,
Against-
he can't score 35.
Against
He
y'all
can't-
subscribers. Yes, I will, True.
I'm not gonna let you score
How long is
35.
the
nigga, you not
game?
scored 35.
8 minutes a quarter?
It's a full game. It's two 20-minute halves. Stop the clock.
And you left.
You gonna get you tired?
Hold
Nigga,
up,
you ain't no
Lamont. You
athlete.
left-handed. You left-handed, Lamont.
I bet the over under at 35.5.
Well,
Hey,
no,
man.
35 straight up.
Hey, y'all heard that from the Steelers, man. Y'all ready to
Let me get that half point.
Lamont, you
They'll
left-handed.
have points to get you messed up, huh?
You left-handed.
You weak.
Nah, I'm right-handed.
I mean,
Man,
I don't know if that's a lie or not. I don't know if that's a lie or not.
I think Lamont capping, dog. I think Lamont needs shot. That nigga can't shoot no ball.
Okay,
no
my
more,
shit was
dog.
lagging.
Oh, good.
I said what? We
I
playing
thought they
4
ran you
quarter
off,
game?
dog. I was gonna say I didn't think you that sensitive, nigga.
No,
You
I
been
was
fired
lagging.
up
I
your
couldn't.
whole life, nigga. You
No, I didn't like. After I said
Beans, how tall
asked
you
my
is?
height, I didn't hear shit else after that. My shit was lagging the whole time. I didn't hear
How tall
shit.
you is, Beans?
I still can't. Oh, what the?
5'2".
Said
You
5.
You said what, Bees?
You
I'm
sound like you
5'11".
5'2".
I'm 5'11".
Who 5'2"?
So basically, we the same weight class. So
Hey,
basically,
we
we
ain't talking about your cane height.
No, I get.
Hold on,
Nah, we
Hey,
ain't in
Bees,
the
hold on,
same
wait,
weight class.
Bees. Hold on, wait, Bees. Don't add your 70 disco pump shoes. Not your regular height, your regular gym shoes, not your 70 disco pump regular height.
Said don't add them platforms.
SP. I'm a big bone nigga. Remember that.
Hey, truth be told, though.
Hold on. What?
You heard me, nigga.
That sounds.
I told you he need to update his lingo, bro.
That sounds kind of crazy.
That nigga said I'm a big
Yeah,
ball.
that sucks, bro.
You need to update your lingo, man.
Don't say that no more, bro.
That did kind of sound crazy.
Yeah, you wild.
Bees finna fuck around and say, "Hey, you
on a different
jive
type
turkeys."
of time, my guy.
Hey, bro.
But truth be told, though,
I ain't no little nigga. That's
truth be told, though, I'm in everybody's weight class on this panel.
Hold up, how much you weigh,
I
B?
told you I weigh 250, bro.
Okay, cool.
Hey, listen. Hey, I'm.
Listen,
You
fat, boy.
I keep thinking that, nigga. Wait till I see your ass. We gonna see who fat. Yeah. I guarantee you in front of me, nigga.
I think I guarantee you.
Y'all old fat niggas is gonna be tired after 30 seconds, man. Y'all ain't doing shit.
All right.
Wave a hamburger in front of your George Foreman ass. Nigga, shut up.
Hey, nigga, we seen the picture. You back there.
Hey, man, I don't lost.
Mac, you look
I was
big
eating
too.
good. I was eating good back then.
He gonna say back then. Stop.
Damn, Pimp C wanna be? Hell no.
Hey, Mac Def was in that booth. I couldn't even see the nigga back. He had shoulders and ass. Stomach.
Hey, calm down.
That nigga back
Y'all got killed.
Whoa.
That nigga
They used that nigga as a soundproof.
Oh, he said he used me as a soundproof.
Hey,
Oh,
that's.
shit.
Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all right now, though, man. Wherever the team's gonna be, though, wherever the team's gonna be, we go. You on true team, you gonna win, man. You gonna get effort. You gonna see hustle.
Hey,
a whole lot of
hey, true.
I bet won't get a foul.
Hey, true.
I bet won't get a foul.
Hold up, true. Look, motherfuckers got to go to work on Monday.
Hey, chill out.
You try to get people to die for balls and be Tony Allen.
Hey, man. Listen. Hey, man.
Hey, he gonna get mad if it ain't losing. He like, they gotta come on over for this.
Yeah.
I like.
Hey, hold up. Hey, did you hear B's story about the nigga with the overbite, bro?
Underbite.
Yeah, hey, B, tell a nigga the story.
Hey, so I work with this dude, right? And he got an underbite where his jaw come out, extend out of his face, right? And I was cutting a tomato and shit. I offered him one. Dude went off on me. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, you know I can't eat that. I'm like, you can't eat a tomato? You can't eat a fucking sliced tomato? He
I
goes,
come
yeah.
back, here go Bees tell this story.
He said, if I cube it, I'm like, what the fuck you mean you can't eat a tomato? You can't cut and bite. His teeth don't come together. He goes, yeah, if he eat a sandwich, he just pull the meat out because he can't cut it. So this nigga got to cube all his food.
Y'all going to hell to laughing at this joke.
Yo, y'all got shit.
Hey, you gotta record this nigga eating, bro.
Oh man, no man.
Y'all crazy.
Hey, Bees, you look like Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Yeah, worse though.
Oh God.
Hey, this nigga got a jaw like Thanos, nigga.
Oh man,
I don't want to laugh, but
hey,
shit.
we made hamburgers and shit at work, right? So I'm slicing the tomato. I'm like, hey dog, you want this tomato? He like, get that fucking shit out of here. I was like, calm down. What's up? It's just a tomato. He's like, I can't eat that fucking shit.
Hey, my
Y'all out of pocket, man.
Hey man, this nigga he made a burger and shit, then he started slicing it and cutting it and cutting it.
I'd have been fucking crying. I'd have been crying, yo.
Hey,
imagine,
dog. Imagine not being able to eat an apple, dog.
That's wild.
Don't nobody on this panel be eating an apple.
Who don't eat apples?
I just ate an apple.
He can't eat an apple.
Yeah, that's wild.
He can't get no surgery done to correct that shit.
Oh, he could, but he man, this nigga 47 years old now.
Yeah, you used to that shit now.
Oh man.
He been eating like that his whole life.
Yeah, you used to that shit now. He's stuck in his ways.
Hey,
He said he pulled the whole meat out of it.
That nigga's eating bread.
Niggas all bread and lettuce.
Hey, B, don't take no video of that, man. I don't want to see that.
I'll be fucking cheers, dog.
Hey man, that's some shit, man. Hey, it's little things like that that let you know you alright, right? You not. Your teeth couldn't be scissors, nigga. You couldn't cut food. You can only bite into it.
You make a nigga want to look at it into getting a dentist appointment, man.
That nigga
start looking at his shit in the mirror right now, like.
No, that's
Hey, son, this is the thing I was trying to understand because I'm like, bro, a tomato itself, you couldn't even eat a tomato, a sliced tomato at that.
A slice.
Nah, he couldn't eat it. I'm like, oh man,
yeah,
that nigga
he
has
just gotta
to eat
swallow
a straw and shit.
Yeah, he gotta swallow the whole motherfucking thing.
Yo,
I think he done a lot of applesauce.
Oh my god.
Applesauce is favorite dish.
Nigga ain't been into the stand when that nigga took all the meat out.
Did you asshole? You eat that shit.
Hey, all I did was offer the nigga tomato. He lost it.
Oh man.
Like you was supposed to know. Like you.
Yeah, like I knew and shit.
Oh man, my stomach, dog. Oh man,
that's wild.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh my god.
Hey, you need to tell that joke on something and get paid for that shit, boy.
No, that's real, dog. That ain't no joke,
bro.
Yeah.
Funny as hell be real life stuff.
I would pay to see that nigga eat a sandwich, bro. I swear to God.
Had to go in the front real quick. Let me load up Mad. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who I need to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you be losing.
I don't. I be winning. I bust your ass.
What you
play online?
Yeah, I play online. I use the chargers too.
What system you got?
I got the Xbox. I got the new Xbox.
I mean, playing with the all-time Chargers team.
Hey, Lamont, did you send me? Was that you who sent me the friend request?
I thought y'all supposed to be playing division together.
When? Oh yeah. I said, but you on, but it said you can't play that crossplay.
No, I'm through. What the fuck?
You're on PC or something, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm on PC.
Yeah, I'm on PS5.
I got Division 1 on Xbox.
No, I don't got an Xbox. I got a PS5 and PS4.
I got Game Cash.
You look like you got a Game Pass.
You Dreamcast, you idiot.
I said I got Game Cash, nigga.
Hey.
That means you can play with Go Mike.
Hey, check this out. Hey, Sean, Lamont, y'all can organize this. We should have a 12-person tournament, just like you doing, Sean.
Yeah.
$100 a team. Pay first three places.
Ain't nobody paying. Ain't nobody got $100. Ain't nobody doing that.
Like, why you be putting people in your boat?
Fuck you talking about, Mac Dev? Don't you think so? Like,
I mean, so what we doing? We letting the computer play, or we playing for ourselves?
last week?
No, it be simulated.
I ain't put my money on no computer. They gonna sell it back.
I ain't doing that. Lying, boy. Because Sean.
Yeah.
Because that possession LeBron James on 2K today, that nigga got the ball and ran straight out of bounds.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yo, that was crazy.
And that was a crucial time in the game.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's realistic. LeBron folding under pressure. That's realistic. 2K, man.
I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at Lee's team though. No cap.
That was a good game though earlier.
George. That was a good hell of a game.
I thought
it was a great game.
I
thought that team. I didn't think it was going. I didn't think that team was
game.
That nigga dribbled straight out of it.
You got LeBron and Karl Malone. They committed the most turnovers all time.
Yeah, that was game in the tournament. I ain't gonna hold you though, but I mean, hey, we don't play for game in the tournament. My team, we play to win. Yeah, we don't got.
Yeah, I'll take side bets. What's happening?
If you bet on True the King, then you're gonna be successful.
I think that's what I'm saying. No cap. I think True the King got the best squad out there.
Hey, I appreciate that, Mac. That's the realest shit you ever seen.
Crazy as hell, nigga.
No, you crazy as hell.
Whoever that team that got Jordan on it, that nigga team lit.
I'm trying to tell you, Jordan ain't doing that on my team. I'm trying to.
Hey, you not beating a team with Mike on it on 2K,
I'm
bro.
primed.
I got Kobe. A cheat code.
I got Kobe.
Right.
Kobe gonna lock that shit, man.
What did that mean?
A cheat code.
He got Kobe. What you mean?
Mike.
I got cheat codes in my team too.
I'm talking on 2K. Mike is unstoppable.
That nigga is the reason your nigga even. That nigga the reason your nigga even exists. Nigga, fuck out of here.
Hey, student versus teacher. I mean,
hey man, Miko Jester, since you got Lamont, Miko Jester got a message for you.
What do you say?
I got. Do you have
Madden?
Yo, Mingo Jester look like he.
All the messages coming
he got game cash. Mingo Jester look like he got game cash though.
He got an old Sega Saturn. Y'all probably don't even remember.
I don't got Madden on PS5 now.
GameCube.
I do.
Nintendo.
Don't worry, the new Madden trash on next gen.
No, it's not.
I keep on hearing the glitches and stuff too.
Next gen is horrible.
Next gen is horrible. I gotta re-download current gen.
It's too realistic, dog.
EA Sports is just trash.
What you mean it's too realistic?
Too realistic.
Hold on, what is he talking about?
No, that is
no cap with this draft tomorrow with this Madden. I'm really finna blitz that.
Whoa,
I'm really finna show you my GM skills.
You gotta chill out.
Yo,
shut your jail down, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. I don't know.
You gotta chill out, yo. Come on, bro. You can't violate Go Mike like that. That's wild, man.
Oh, what happened?
He violated Go Mike like that, man.
He y'all better leave that man alone, dog. Y'all know that man sensitive. Leave that man alone, bro.
Hey, we ran him out of there today on SB channel. And
what I say? He got
Go Mike.
Hey, say, hey, Go Mike, put your cash out. Hey, that nigga was gone.
I told him. I told him, what's your cash out? He fucking did.
Why you asking that though?
We was trying to bet him for something.
I'm about to bet him $10 though. I wasn't gonna bet nothing crazy.
SB, what kind of defense you run on Madden?
Don't worry about it. If you play me, you'll find out.
That nigga blitz. That nigga low blitz every time.
He can't, but I run 3-3-5.
Oh, we running straight through that. That's water.
You a motherfucking lie.
That's water.
I'm
running straight through that.
Anti-glitch. I ain't playing anti.
I ain't gonna hold you. I run X-Man. I run X-Man.
You know you don't know how to play. This nigga say he X Man. Hell no. I'm whooping your ass. Yeah, I'm whooping your ass.
That should be working.
Asking man, you know he don't know how to play, dog.
Man, I'll scrape y'all with just audible.
Nickel 3-3-5 is the best defense on Madden, bro. That's all the glitch.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
Everybody back in coverage, shit.
And you can blitz instantly.
It's whatever you like.
I'm running straight through.
No, you not. My linebacker.
I know how to run the ball.
They will be safeties, nigga. Fuck you mean?
Safeties, first of all. I'm not gonna be that far back. You
That's
tripping.
all.
Three down linemen versus me is not gonna work, dog.
I'm telling you, nigga. It's gonna look like 6 niggas on my defensive line. You better go check. Boy, you better know how to play this game, boy. Yes.
Now I run multiples.
Hey, Sean,
based on formations.
Is the game being played on Madden?
Yeah, it'll be simulated on Madden.
Okay.
Yeah,
we kicking offense. I'm hyped about it. I already done it. Man, I'm finna scrape y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my GM.
Hey, hold up. Hey, Sean, do we get to pick our coaches too?
Pick your team, nigga.
I'm doing that. I got no England.
What we'll do after next week is let everybody pick their playbooks and stuff like that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the best team, man. Be well good team, man.
Nah. Y'all don't know the history of the NFL. That's y'all problem. That's why I'm gonna whoop y'all.
Man, Dev, what history you know about what history you know about sports?
I want DeAndre Hopkins. All right.
Go ahead. Make that.
I mean, the receivers of today are better than the receivers of back then, though. That's a bad position.
Make that. Listen.
Okay.
Listen, I
like. They're gonna be picking Steve Large and this shit.
But the moment you said Robert Horry was a Hall of Famer, your sports take that standpoint.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
You're not gonna go there, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, that's what you said though.
Yeah.
That's the truth. He should be a Hall of Famer.
You got started. You got started.
I'm not for the back down from that. Like, I don't care.
You don't have to. You can get back down and get knocked down.
You're the only person who thinks that. Robert Horry don't even think that.
I'm tripping. Go look up YouTube. This case is all over for him.
Did Robert Horry ever say that he should be a Hall of Famer? Did he ever say that?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Chris Webber should be a Hall of Famer. Yeah, there's plenty of people that should be Hall of Famers.
I'm not mad you said Chris Webber, but you talking about Robert Horry.
A different argument.
No, I'm mad with Webber.
No.
Chill out, yo, Webber did something to Mike when he was a kid, yo. I swear, I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
He won everywhere he was at.
Autograph, it was an autograph or something down there.
Michigan. He won with the Warriors. He won with
Michigan
the
and Indiana
Bulls.
close to each other, man.
He won with the Kings.
Yeah, what did he win? Game?
Yeah, he won games. He was a beast.
He won regular season games, man.
Yeah. Come on, man. We're not doing that.
All right, but y'all know there's way more Hall of Famers with no rings in there than there is with rings.
Listen, there's a reason why Chris Webber is not a Hall of Famer right now. He may be a Hall of Famer in the future. I mean, we'll see. You know what I mean?
The Naismith Hall of Fame was a fucking joke anyway.
Nah,
hey y'all, hey, we about to shut it down for the night, y'all. We about to get up out of here.
3-3.
Man.
All right, for sure.
Oh, but Sean, you got what time? What time you starting at tomorrow?
We starting the live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, but we won't start the draft until like 9.
All right, so that's gonna be like 5 my time.
Well, yeah, but we'll be on like an hour before we actually start the draft, so we're not gonna start it immediately. It's gonna be like
all right.
I'm up in the draft. I don't care if I'm in the panel or the chat.
Yeah, I'll be in there.
I'm up in that shit.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Don't come out the panel, nigga.
12 teams, Sean?
Huh?
12 teams?
We could do up to 16 teams.
16 teams?
Yeah.
Chargers finna win both up.
Hey, man. Hey, you
I
better.
already got my shit together. I got a nice offense and a defense, boy. Lined
You
up
got
already.
I'm taking everybody.
You better hope nobody pick.
All right, salute to you, Lamont.
I
Appreciate it, brother.
got backups too. I already did my homework, bro.
Yeah, but it's simulation. You ain't playing it.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
but
matter.
but
Yeah.
only
I'm
thing
a
we can do is pick our
GM.
players.
You can't stop me.
You got the
Can't stop
GM, man.
our players.
I'm the best GM though, man.
No, you ain't.
I'm this. No, listen, man.
Y'all gonna see what time it is. Y'all gonna see what time it is. Watch.
We're gonna find out tomorrow night when you're on the clock.
Yeah,
Yo, Mac Death gonna kick Archie Manning.
I played fantasy. I don't know
don't
what y'all
do
talking about.
anti. You up Tony Allen?
Tony Allen. I need some defense. Tony Allen.
Oh yeah, anti.
That was crazy.
That man subbed out KD for Tony Allen. That's what's up, anti. That's what's up. We gonna see.
Yeah.
All right.
Salute to the panel, man.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas be safe. Stay dangerous.
Good chat tonight, man. We gonna, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably gonna go later since Sean is gonna be doing his thing. We might do our chat either later or earlier in the morning. We really haven't had an early morning or afternoon chat like we really need to. So just turn your notifications on. Make sure you just hit that notification bell. If you don't follow us already on Instagram or Twitter, make sure you do that because we do post all of our video notifications on social media as well. So that way you don't miss out on any videos. I know some of you guys, you message me in the comments and say you always miss the lives. Well, we know YouTube don't always push them notifications out. So the way you combat that is you just follow us on social media and you'll know exactly when we're going live. But other than that, man, it's FYF Sports, man. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Salute.
All I hear is yap, 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 yap. Ain't talking about nothing, right? Watch this. We gon' bring that pressure.
Just a little FYI, FYF, 20K sub 6 months, what's next? They been hating at first, now they calling us the best. Hit up YouTube, tell them cut the check. Just a FYI, FYF, 20K sub 6 months, what's next? Woo, fuck your feelings, we all know who the real is. I be getting to it, ain't wasting no time. Walking straight in, we ain't waiting in line. Fuck your feelings, you don't care about mine. You a YouTube gangster, don't be yelling out slime. Or you talking LB, talking Tiki TV. Ain't nobody watching them, all the viewers be sleep. 5 years in, all your subs is your friends. Tiki TV, watch the cars again. Just a little FYI, FYF, 20K sub 6 months, what's next? They been hating at first, now they calling us the best. Hit up YouTube, tell them cut the check. Just a FYI, FYF, 20K sub 6 months, what's next? Woo, fuck your feelings, we all know who the real. They all know, shop don't close. Working 24, trying to make the channel grow. Look at them, pointing fingers, hating on the low. You can't compete with our podcast show. Couldn't make it in the league, so we got on TV. Crying by LeBron like a little baby. You must be crazy, trying to ever play me. Or you super tough until it's time to say cheese. Just a little FYI, FYF, 20K sub 6 months, what's next? They been hating at first, now they calling us the best. Hit up YouTube, tell them cut the check. Just a FYI, FYF, 20K sub 6 months, what's next? Woo, fuck your feelings, we all know who the real is.